I just kept hearing someone come in and out of the room, so I was getting confused.
I only did it once. I got my Secret Santa gift.
Hey, nice.
It's from Dress, apparently he had me.
Wow, what'd he get you?
You got me 2 books from a podcast we both like.
Nice.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I think I sent out my Secret Santa about, like 2 weeks ago. So I had Travis, so.
Oh, okay.
I shall never know if he got it.
Mine's still in transit as far as I know.
I completely missed out on that. I didn't even know we were doing it.
He put it in the main chat a couple times.
And he put it in announcements as well.
You know how often I read announcements?
Yeah, I get it. I get it next time. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. I put my Jackbox announcements. Well, Jackbox announcement in announcements, whatever, that works, sure. But I also spam the main chat with it as well. And do the calendar.
Do we have everyone here?
Yeah, we've got everyone here.
We do.
Is everybody alive?
Hello?
Just trying to eat onion ring. Hold on.
Oh, okay. If we want to take 5 minutes or 10 minutes to eat and chat and whatever, that's fine.
I just finished my coffee, so...
It's all chill. No need to worry.
Hey, where's the banner?
Oh, well, I don't have premium access on Roll20, so my personal library on Roll20 of assets that I use ended up overflowing, so I had to get rid of everything.
Oh.
That's too bad. I like that.
So, actually, I don't have enough space for it. I'll re-put it back in. But yeah,
Fuck yeah.
I did have a backlog of just stuff of all the maps and encounters that you guys have got or had. Is this the right page? God damn it! I have too many documents for this campaign already.
That reminds me, Ben. I still am working on the Terrag map. Because I assume I'm not going to go back there for a while. I'm just kind of a little lazy about it.
I'll be right back. I gotta go grab my hard drive with my notes on it, which I also forgot to update.
Oh, good.
That's true. Don't worry.
Implying we're gonna go back to the city before it's burnt down.
Yeah.
That's cool. And like I don't mind because it's coming towards Christmas time, and so I figured
Whoa.
most people would be busy.
What are these fancy notes? Let's see this.
Let me just,
What does mine say? I can't read cursive.
Layer. Whoop, go that back down. Hey, does that fit? That fits. Yay, that fits.
You're going to have to update mine now because I got a mace.
Oh, you have a mace. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna expand this page a little bit. It's too small. Expand the page a bit. Yeah. Cool. Right. There we are. So.
I hate to break it to you, but Aaron has an axe.
Ah, that's cool. Don't worry about it. I keep the original.
Battle axe.
I keep the original files for everything anyway.
Boy, that sounds suspicious. Where it has human in quotes. Wonder what's up with that.
I mean, I'm just saying what they say they are.
Why am I the only fucking normal person in this group?
Yeah.
Ben, you should have stayed for the previous session.
Oh, really? What was it? Was that Strahd still that you guys were doing?
So it was Strahd, but half of
Okay,
our players
I'm
were
back.
technically away, right? So Dress couldn't play because I think he's dying. And so we had my first character, Sooner, died at level 5. But Stitch's character resurrected him. Right?
Yeah.
So Sam decided to do like a little side mission, I guess, with my character and 2 level 1 guards from the local village.
I was wondering
went off
if you're side questing. Yeah.
Yeah, because my character's just kind of like a dumb half orc that goes around smashing things. So that's what we went and did.
Cool.
And smashed things. I had fun.
I was gonna say, sometimes it's nice just to have a session which is like just beating up shit, basically.
I think I killed about a dozen wolves.
Ooh, nice.
Dozen wolves, 2 werewolves. There's 1 big wolf. But because these 2, the ones that Paper and Stitch are playing were level 1, they kind of went down quickly. So we're gonna get swarmed.
So you're the only one really on top of it all.
Well, level 5, like, kind of, yeah.
That's actually quite a big disparity. Damn. Let's improve the readability a bit. Listen to part of rogue test error. Item level 3. Cool. So how are we all doing? We all good?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, hello. Sorry. I'm back. I forgot that I muted my mic. I've been talking this entire time, and I was wondering why no one was responding.
Oh, sorry, Stitch. I didn't realize.
Yes, your mic was muted, that's why.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Vault, you here?
Level 1 fighter with some bard
Yup.
spells. That was fun.
Yeah.
Cool.
That was a good session.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to come up with some better insults.
And Sooner was just plain old Sooner.
I love Sunar so much. I forgot how much fun he was.
Probably the best character, like, I'm not gonna lie.
Pip was great too.
Pip is great, but Sooner's just fun to play. Like, he's
Big and dumb.
yeah, pretty much.
He's not that dumb. He's just
It's not stupidity. It's just he doesn't give a shit. There's no fucks given. Absolutely, like, just blunt.
Here's a bag with all the fucks I gave in it. It's empty.
Exactly. What does that say under Dreamspun?
Hmm?
For Owl.
Dreamspun, Desnan, Human, Heavy Crossbow, Silver Dagger.
It's Desnan.
A Desnan is a worshipper of Desna.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, okay, I get you now. My
Desna.
apologies.
What are we talking about now? Are we talking about me?
Yes.
Yeah.
And me too, technically.
Oh,
I'm
I see.
Also a Desnan, I'm just not a very good one.
Yeah, no, I'm just updating the little banners that you guys have.
I like that you have human in quotation marks.
Yeah, it's important that I properly.
Oh, Des is also a destined.
We'll give it away. What's the first half of my name?
Des.
And
Oh, you're.
and the penny drops.
Des is a very not faithful Desnan.
Ally is the exact opposite.
Exactly.
Okay, cool. So, roll call. We all here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yo, buddy.
Yeah.
Who wants to do the recap for last session?
Well,
Not me, I mean Chili.
I'll take it this time because I keep really good notes as I tell other servers what we are doing.
And you might have also been at fault for most of last session.
I was at fault for most of that session. Okay, so we entered combat with the Remoraz as I accidentally may have triggered it to know our exact location, and then burned all of my magical powers at once, doing some kind of spell effect that affected myself, Tantek, Gerald, and the wolf pup, as well as turning us into some kind of translucent form. We decide to help Orald a little bit, as little as we can, while Tantek is unconscious. Sorry about that again, Tantek.
yourself.
Orald pretty much 1v1s the Remoraz, gets eaten and pops out its stomach, and then passes out. Remoraz runs away. Tantek gets back up, has some magical abilities now, apparently, that none of the party knows about because we were focused on the Remoraz, which is still up. I shoot at it a couple of times because I don't have any magic. We found a strange symbol on Orald's chest.
Yep.
And let's see. Yeah, that's about it.
Cool.
Oh yeah, and we made it to the Khazak halls, and we have separated from Orald, and we are heading inwards.
Also, y'all lost your powers. And y'all gained some powers for some reason.
I have lost my powers.
Dantech.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you're fucking right. You don't know what I'm talking about. Alright.
I'm sure nothing of any note happened to Tantek when he got hit by a blast of arcane energy, which might have branded Orald, and also hit the wolf pup that was standing next to Tantek, and anything else that happened.
Nope, nothing at all.
Alright.
So, when you guys left off, Orald had been taking you to the southern gate of the Khazak halls. You had gone over several valleys. You had found a horse along the way as well, which you had given to Orald to ride towards the hall. You had gone past one of the first outposts set up on top of one of the valleys, and you had made it to the second outpost. The captain of the outpost, just outside the gates of Khazak halls, greeted you. Orald ran and greeted some of the dwarves that he knew from the outpost. He had asked for your identification, as you did not have any. He then assigned a dwarf to lead you around the Khazak halls. You guys, I think we stopped basically there for various reasons.
Yep, we didn't quite make it inside yet. We're still hanging out with Malor.
And yeah, you had met the dwarven guard Malor, who was going to lead you around the city. All good?
Hooray!
Sounds good.
Cool. So, what do you guys do?
Go inside the city.
Well, I guess we're going inside, and we are going to look around for somewhere where we might know someone who might know Alexander.
Okie doke. So,
That's just our goal.
So the team stands in front of a huge mountain, as in just a ways away. So I'd say about like 100-200 meters away. You can see white stone pillars, kind of carved into the side of the mountain, sort of leading slightly downwards. Massive stone gates, already closed and standing like ready to defend against any attack, as Malor waves you forward and then like salutes to his guard captain as you guys begin walking towards the gates.
You guys got a lot of problems down here? Say to me, Lore.
What sort of problems?
Well, I mean, it's pretty obvious that there's a lot of like wildlife going on out there, like magical stuff. I heard about a ruined giant, so some spooky stuff in the forest. Anything come up here and attack you, or no?
Oh, right. Yeah, we occasionally we do get the magical animal. It's kind of just comes with the country, I guess, really. But
Oh yeah.
we've been here for thousands of years, and we deal with it. Sometimes we have to run away and run underground. It's no cowardice in it. You know, it's prefer to survive another day rather than, you know, try and die hopelessly to try and kill something horrible.
I see.
But-
I guess that's all fair. So where are you leading us right now?
Currently, we're going to go into the south gate towards Khazak's Hall. There's going to be a bit of a slope downwards. It's also quite long journey. It's going to be about a kilometre walk before we hit the southern marketplace.
Not so bad. We could be measuring in miles.
Okay,
Alright,
so how badly does Ally want to die?
Not very. I was making a joke because miles are longer than kilometers.
I know that. Okay.
So this marketplace, is this the only place we're allowed to go, or are we allowed to go beyond the city?
No. As outsiders, you are allowed to go into the marketplace, the Eastern Hall, and you'll be able to go into the Madly door as well, otherwise known as the first city, or first town, or first entrance, or it's Old Dwarfish, you know. Motoroi is where anybody who comes to live at the Khazak halls lives there. It's its own town. It's got its own shops and everything. The marketplace is where most of the outsider trading and exporting is done, basically.
I see. Now, if you wanted to contact somebody in the Frostbeard clan, family, whatever you guys call them down here, how would we go about doing that if we can't leave this section of the city?
Oh, I could do that for you. I'm sure any of the guards would be happy to help. It's not that,
could you do that for us? That'd be great.
well, it's not that we don't come down to the Mothrai. It's just that's where we stop everyone else, basically. Like that's the first town. The other towns are dwarven exclusive towns. Well, unless of course you have permission.
Sounds kind of racist, but okay.
Yes, well, considering that we've been getting the agents from Anasaria trying to invade our halls recently, I think it's all the more better that we do have it.
I'm sorry, from where?
Anasaria, the country to the
Uh,
northwest of us.
Is that the
Is that-
Empire?
Been
No.
happening a lot.
The Empire is Noricum. That's to the northeast.
Right. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, does that happen a lot?
Well, it hasn't happened in the last 50 years, but in the last 3 years it's been certainly changing.
I see.
Not for the better, unfortunately. We have that treaty, after all, with Ansaria, but it appears that they seem to be violating it to some extent.
Oh, that sounds really awful. So, can we get you to go check on these Frostbeards once we get into Materia, or whatever it is? Materia?
I can certainly ask around, and I'm sure we can get one of the guard captains to at least talk with you.
That'd be perfect, thank you.
Of course. So as you guys are walking up towards the gate, you see Arald, who comes over to you, and he's leading his horse, and he just walks over to Aran and says, "Here, take this." And he gives you guys his horse.
Are you sure? We don't really have a good track record with these.
I have no need for this. I'm going to be making the long trek back home now. I believe it would be better suited for your journey.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Not at all. It's the least I can do for those working for the late Alexander.
Thank you, Arald. I really do appreciate it. And I'll shake his hand, which I'm sure is probably like fucking huge.
His hand could probably encapsulate your forearm.
Yeah.
As you shake his hand. So Arald goes over to Tantek and pats him on the shoulder, and he goes, "Stay well, brother. Good luck on your journey."
Don't let the rumor eat you again.
Now we have one that's not a rental.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
The other rental was eaten.
Yeah.
Suddenly, you have a replacement for your rental.
Yeah,
Suddenly,
that's
Rimraz
probably a far
involves.
more accurate way to look at it.
Yeah, is there a place we can stable these horses, right? Or are they coming in with us?
Malor pipes up and goes, "Right, we have a stable in both the marketplace and the Mortonai, if you wish to."
Yeah,
I don't know.
do wish to. They can't follow us everywhere, you know?
Of course. Arald kind of looks at the conversation between you two and nods and goes, "Till we meet again then, party." And then starts walking off down the track towards the valleys once again.
Whoa, actually, wait a second. Arald,
He stops and turns around. "Yes?"
I thought you were going to take this pup off our hands.
"Well, from the looks of it, it appears to have more connection to my brother here than to anyone else." As he points at the pup in Tantek's lap, currently.
Oh.
Huh. When did that happen?
Who knows? Take good care of him, Tantek.
Oh, I will.
Yeah, trying to eat him.
I would never.
What's the name of your
He
puppy?
says, drooling over.
No idea. Mother never told us.
Oh.
Request for the end of the session. Name that puppy.
I couldn't think of a name. I don't think you realize how bad with names I am.
Time to improve. So, with that, Arald nods at you all, and then starts walking down the track, his feet kind of crunching in the snow as he walks towards the valleys. Cool.
Well, alright then.
Nice guy, except for the whole, trading sex for favors thing.
Well, that's behind us now. We just need to board our horses, drop our equipment, and get ready for some more investigating.
So, Melor leads
I
you...
just realized that my mic was muted that entire time. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Oh,
God
God.
damn it, Stitch.
I was wondering why I wasn't being heard, and I looked down and noticed that the light was on. Okay. Anyways, I've fallen over.
I'm sorry, what?
I fell over
Oh, God.
as Orald has walked away.
Are you still in the cart, Stitched?
I was, yes.
Yeah. So you've just gone crunch, and the cart is kind of... You
This
hear you all hear a kind of loud bang behind you as Stitch claps in the cart.
Oh.
Ow. I'll run over to her and tap her on her face.
Are you okay there?
Ally is very much sleeping in the cart.
Oh.
Huh.
Yep, that happened.
I guess.
You
It's
okay
anti-
there?
Yeah, bless you, whoever that was.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I guess like I guess you're just tired. Is this cart hooked up to
It's hooked up to one of the horses last time I checked.
It is.
All right. Iran, can you just ride the horse and keep an eye on her?
Sure.
Cool.
So you guys walk up to the huge gates leading to the first tunnel that you'll take into the Khazak quartz. As Melor stands in front of the gates and bangs out like a certain rhythm on the door. As you guys are standing there in front of the door as well, a small, strange like light starts curving around the entrance of it, making into one of the symbols that you guys have seen before. As the door like creaks open slightly, and Eren's backpack starts glowing.
What?
I'm
gonna pull open my backpack. What?
Inside Eren's backpack, the letter that you guys took off Raven is also glowing with the same symbol that's glowing on the front door.
Oh.
We found it already, huh? Alright.
Mello looks up at you confused. I'm sorry, what?
What's the food store again?
This door leads to the marketplace. Might I ask, do you know of this symbol? As he's now looking between you, as you can clearly see the glowing letter in your hand, and now the glowing symbol on the doors, which are like splitting open, so the symbol itself is being cut in half as dwarves on the inside pull open the doors.
It's whitesmith
Not
business,
much.
you know.
Yeah, no, nothing to worry about here. And, alright, guys, I guess this is where it is.
I will have to go and talk with the captain of the guard once we
Yes.
reach the outpost.
You should, and tell him that we're here on behalf of the whitesmith, the whitesmith.
Yes. Okay.
We have this fancy glowing letter. See, isn't that? I mean, that's pretty impressive, right?
Yes. As Melor kind of gives up trying to formulate an answer, and then starts walking through the gates down into the tunnel, leading you guys in. Down inside once you guys pass through the huge gates, which probably could allow a giant to enter, you guys enter into one of the huge tunnels, easily 100 meters across, and probably about 50 meters tall. It seems to go on forever, if you would guess, but you can't really tell because there's no horizon. Along the walls there are glowing torches that seemingly are lasting forever as you guys step over the very smoothly carved stone. It takes you a while to get to the other end, as Melor, it appears, wasn't joking whatsoever. It seems like a whole kilometre underground of you guys following him down the tunnel. You eventually get to another huge front gate, and just next to it, a small door about 4 feet tall, which Melor knocks on once again. It opens, and then he disappears into it momentarily.
Melor?
Do we just wait here for him to come back, or do we follow him? I'm never sure what to do in these situations.
I think it's a gatehouse type of thing.
Alright.
Hey, what was up with that symbol?
Well, at the last place, the map load when we were like at the entrance, right?
Right, but this is
So
the
like
entire
this
city.
is- Son
Well,
of a
this is the
bitch!
right
It's a
city,
scavenger
then.
hunt.
Oh, great.
It's not a dungeon. It's a scavenger hunt. Son of a bitch.
Eventually, Melor walks out and looks a bit ashamed as suddenly another much burlier, much thicker, and much grumpier looking dwarf walks out next to him. Into it goes, "Right, are these them then? Or no, you must be then.
Yeah, we are them.
Right. I wish to talk to you and oh god, this isn't going to work, is it?
What do you mean?
Right.
Are we
You.
under arrest?
No, you're not under arrest. Calm down. You. And he points at Des.
Oh.
I can talk to you alone because you're the right height. The rest of you can stay out here.
Oh, I get it. Okay, well,
Because the rest of them can't fit through that door, and I wish to have a private conversation, but I cannot leave my post right now.
Yeah. No, makes sense. Guys, try not to get killed or anything. Yeah, make sure Aloi is okay.
So he walks back into the little guardhouse with you and slams the door. That's like the massive, well, I should say not massive door, but slams the metal door behind you.
A tiny metal door.
Yeah, the tiny metal door behind you, and then you walk through a couple of corridors, and then eventually gets to like his small office. The roof barely like a foot above your head, and then sits down behind his desk and goes, "Right then, are you the ones who are setting off the lights on all these gates?"
Yeah,
That
I
is
guess
your
that
dear,
actually
right.
is us, yes.
Okay. That was a test, because I already know that you are. The name is Thrak, by the
Good
way.
test. Brack?
I'm Crag Thrak. I'm Thrak of the Crag Havens. Yeah, I'm guessing.
Thrak, okay.
Yeah, Thrak.
Alright, and what's up, Thrak?
You are here to get into the Whitesmith's next dungeon, correct?
Yeah, that's actually pretty much exactly spot on. Can you help me?
Right, yes. About that, the Whitesmith's next dungeon, the White is in his personal area. According to the laws, no one from the outside, at the very least, can go past the Mortharai currently, especially with all the agents that we've been having at the minute. And the bloody Anissaria. I can't deal with their shit anymore, and I can't deal with another bloody attack.
Well, listen, I'm there with you. Listen.
So, look here.
Okay.
I've been asked to offer you a deal. What you need to get into is you need to get into the Whitesmith's personal area, known as the Whitesmith's Casting.
Okay.
Right there, you'll find a door to one of the dungeons. It's clearly carved out, and hopefully, if someone provides the right symbol, which you have with your letter, the dungeon door will open. However,
Alright.
you, as outsiders, are not allowed past there, and you don't have any documentation to help us get in there.
We have the letter.
Yes, that aside. So, what we have instead been instructed to do is we've been instructed to give you an offer. We will allow you into the Dutara, the Dwarven city, the early Dwarven city, and get to the Whitesmith's Casting if you help us find or place the next Whitesmith.
Huh. What does that mean exactly?
We
Are we
have
talking about the Khazak Hall administration or the Crag Havens?
the Crag Havens specifically.
I see. The
'Cause
Crag Havens control this area?
the Crag Havens are the ones that were in control of the forges. Our ancestors built the original forges all those years ago. And currently, Dwarven society is being changed by King's Thrain, and it's not in a direction that we would like. Now, you landfolk, you can do whatever you like above ground. That's none of my business, and I don't care. However, dwarves need to remain where dwarves need to remain. And whilst we have our own smith, Gamel, great dwarf, very powerful. We need
Sure he is.
We need to have the role of the lightsmith. And I'm being honest with you, because I'm an honest dwarf. You wouldn't find a more honest dwarf in this city than the Craghavens. We state our opinions and positions clearly.
Okay. Since you're being so honest with me, Thrak of the Craghavens,
Indeed.
I'll be honest with you. You're not the first family to approach me with this kind of offer.
That does not surprise me.
No, why should it? Politics seems to be all you dwarves do these days. No offense. Now, I understand your position, and I understand my need for to get into the Whitesmith's casting. However, to point out, somebody needs to go in there no matter what at some point, and we have the only way to get in, right? Otherwise, I don't know if you guys are ever going to get Whitesmith back ever. I actually don't know how that works, to be fair.
You have currently the only current way to get in. However, I have it on good authority there are more ways to get in. And I'd rather not go down that route when there's an easier solution in front of me.
Exactly. So, let's make both of our lives easier. What are you going to offer me specifically?
I will offer you one, the wealth of the ingots of the entire of that dungeon. So probably about 100 gold ingots. And I shall also, as a guarantee from the Craghaven family, as Cragthrak, you will have our political favour in any future event that you participate in. Because no doubt, in the future, you will become a major player.
I'm just a simple mercenary. I don't really know if I want to be a major player or anything aside from,
You're
getting
currently
a
on a
contract.
mission from King Thrain.
Yeah.
I think you being a simple mercenary is past this point, my friend.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Very well. Well, if you wish to go into the marketplace or the mortuary, please, the gates will always be open to you. For now,
But to get into the Deuterai,
to get into
to
the
come back
Deuterai,
and find you.
you can come back and find me. Please, though, go and enjoy your stay. And with that, he kind of stands up and holds open the door for you in a very obvious, suggestion.
I'll bow and head on out.
You walk out, and then Melor looks at you nervously and goes, "You alright?"
Oh, I've never been better. How are you, Malor?
Great. Yeah. I guess my family's gonna be great. Okay. With that, he knocks on the huge gates, and they also now begin to open. The gates open, and inside it reveals an extremely carved and designed underground section. There are huge pillars holding up the entire cave, made of carved stone, as the rocks themselves from above seem to glow in a mysterious whitish light casting down upon the small town below. Who is that with the rattling of packets?
I will give you.
My bad,
one
I thought I
guess.
turned my mic off for it.
I will.
Jesus, Stitch. Push to talk.
Wanted to murder someone. And inside the cavernous hall is an open marketplace. It's like an entire town dedicated to a marketplace. There is so much bulk of goods and small little stone huts that have been carved next to it, as well as plenty of plots of small stables where various animals are kept and looked after. It is very much bustling with dwarven life as you guys enter through the gate, and the gates shut behind you slowly. All around the room, all around the entire town cavern, there's torches once again, giving the entire place a sort of orangish glow against the dark stone.
Huh. This is a nice place. I don't think I've ever been here before.
Mellow.
Well, guys, let's get our stables, our horses in the stables. Right?
What did you guys talk about in there?
Oh, just small people things. How the height of the world is against us.
Right. Well, anyway, as soon as we get the horses, what's the word? Put away, stabled. We need to hurry up and get in there. We're running out of time before, we have to be back.
You are. I'm glad you brought that up. Hey, Melor.
Mellow.
Yes. How you doing?
Fine.
Great. Can you go grab the Frostbeards for us? Our representative, while we get our stable squared away.
I could bring them here tomorrow, probably, but I'm not going to be in the best water with them right now.
Why?
Because Thrak got to you first, probably.
I don't care if you go, Melor, or if somebody else goes. Just get me a nice representative from the Frostbeards. Are you a Frostbeard yourself?
I'm just one of the outer guards. I'm not really a part of any family.
Fantastic. Then, you know your place, right? That's perfect.
I can lead you to the Motorai, if you guys wish to have an inn.
Yeah, that'd be perfect. Everybody else want an inn? Great, let's go. This is kind of frantic.
What Scott did to you?
Let's talk about it when we're in a nice and quiet area and Aoi is at least semi-conscious.
Oh, right. How are we gonna...
Oh, yeah, right, the cart. Tantek, can you carry her?
I guess.
Perfect.
Okay, so what do you guys do?
Let's just go to the inn.
Yeah, we're just going to the end.
Okay, so Melor kind of leads you through the marketplace.
Can we try to... Well, I mean, first before that, can we kind of wake up, Aoi again?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
I shake her roughly.
User joined your channel.
Oh, someone just joined the channel.
Hey, Raga.
That's fine. Hello.
Yeah, I'll like shake her roughly by her shoulders, like, hey, Aoi, come on. Time to get up.
All right.
And my eyes shoot open.
Oh,
I drop her in a panic.
I hit the ground now.
wait.
So Aoi hits
Aoi?
the ground.
And I grab onto like where my heart is. It's like ice. Get me ice.
Ice?
Mello,
Ice?
we
Where
need
the hell
ice.
do we find that?
We need ice.
There's snow everywhere. Where is there any snow on? We're underground now.
You're underground
I-
now, yep.
Hot. Burns. Okay, I'm good.
Why do you...
What?
Why do you need ice?
What is happening?
Melor,
Melor.
Um,
I I pull myself up to my feet, and I'm just like holding onto my chest, like it doesn't feel good.
I think your human is broken, Melor.
What? Shall I take you to the mortuary so you guys can get to an inn?
Yes.
That's
Yes,
the
please.
best.
Okay. I guess. Yes. So, you guys follow Malor through the marketplace. So, the little underground market town you guys pass through. And you pass through another series of gates, and you go into another tunnel. One side of the tunnel which is actually carved out, so you can see what's happening in the cavernous regions below. That you can see the tunnel actually passing over a place where all the mine carts seemingly roll into. There are massive slag heaps of different materials and minerals and leftovers from mining deposited there just below you. As you get into the next section of the tunnel, which itself is closed and closed off again, and leads to another massive gate. You guys go through the massive gate. Again, your letter glows with that strange symbol on it, and the gate glows as the dwarves on either side open the gate, and it leads you into the Moterai, the first town. The town itself is a little bit like the marketplace, but the pillars there are even bigger, and the space itself is even wider. You probably can't even see the opposite end of the cave, seemingly over
That's pretty
2
big.
kilometers long, and full of houses and streets. Its own little ecosystem of an underground city sits in front of you as you stand on a slight hill just above it, leading down into the town.
Now, why isn't this place the capital?
Politics.
Ooh, that's probably a sensitive question.
I'd rather not
What?
talk about it.
Okay. Kind of odd.
And Melos starts walking down the path into the city. Eventually, he leads you to one of the inns, and then stands outside the front door and goes, "You go on in. I'll wait outside.
You just gonna wait outside the entire time here?
I have to follow you and lead you around wherever you go."
Okay, just don't forget about the Frostbeards.
Yes.
Do we have to tip you or anything?
Do not require a tip or anything. Just,
Alright, great. Well, see you later, thanks. Shut the door.
oh god.
Okay, once we're inside the inn, I go straight to the bartender, and I'm asking for ice.
The bartender is a dwarf, clearly on a raised stool, and he looks.
You think everything in here would just be made for them?
They have foreign visitors, right?
Yeah, the whole point of the Moterai is that this is where like the people who
Outsiders can come
Yeah,
to trade.
Oh,
It's-
no.
Right.
it's where like outsiders come to live if they want to live in the Khazak walls.
Are you
Basically.
guys even gonna fit in the other rooms?
Yeah. The bartender looks at you and kind of goes, "What drink would you like?"
Ice water.
Okay.
Do you have ice?
Yeah, I guess that'll be a copper. I don't know. People come here to drink, not have water.
I'll give him 2 copper.
He reaches down like behind the bar and like starts pouring out like a glass of water with a lot of ice in it and like places it on the bar. Okay.
I take thank you, and I walk away from the bartender. Stick my hand in the glass, pull out the ice, and then put it into my shirt and hold it against my chest.
Whoa!
What?
So
What
what-
is happening?
So
This
what?
is a little. This is
Alright.
this is a little. We're in public.
So what are the rest of you
Alright.
doing?
Fine.
Standing
I'm-
in abject
I'm
shock and horror.
Sort of taking my cloak and covering up the wet t-shirt contest.
It just makes her warmer, though. Don't do that.
Oh, you got me there.
Are you alright? And I say that I'm going to actually go grab, or like touch, like a bare bit of skin, like on her hand or something.
I'm okay.
Is she warm?
Owie?
No, not particularly.
Okay, so why do you need ice down your shirt there?
Because you remember that symbol that Orald had on his chest?
Yep.
I have one on my chest,
Oh.
and right now it feels like it's burning.
What?
User
Oh.
disconnected from your channel.
Why
What?
do you have one?
That is a great question that I do not know the answer to right now.
Well, were you born with it, or did it just appear, or what?
Just appeared as of the last 24 hours or so.
Just
And it burns.
Burns quite a bit.
Wait a second.
Okay, do you need healing? Do you need us to check it?
Like to check it. I would be happy to do so after we find a room.
As the four of you
Okay.
stand,
Yeah.
the four of you stand
Let's
in
get a room.
a mildly busy inn. Everyone around you kind of staring at you strangely.
All right, let's
Get
a
her.
room.
Let's get a room. Yeah, I'll go up and get a couple rooms. How many rooms are available?
The dwarf at the reception kind of is watching all of this and goes, how many rooms would you like?
I guess me and the lizard man
Four?
can bunk.
No.
Spend that much. We don't have to spend that much money. Get our own room, and Iran can, like, I don't know, get his own room too.
Well, it's a silver a night a room.
Okay.
Cool. I'm going to.
How many would that
drop,
be?
One for me and the little lady, and I'm going to drop 2 silver on the counter.
And I'm going to get my own room, so I'll drop a silver on the counter as well.
I'll drop another silver on the counter.
The dwarf like sweeps up the silver and goes, reaches back and grabs all the keys and then hands them out to you and goes, just the one night?
Yeah, well.
For now.
Yeah, figure out tomorrow if we want another one. Just don't sell off the rooms if you don't need to.
Okay. Alright. Enjoy your stay.
Actually, before I walk away here, do you have any priests or healers or people of like relative arcane intelligence here in your little dwarven city?
Well, yes, we do have the Vatar, our religious sect. Although it's not many of us dwarves do actually follow religion all too strictly. We are more of a passive religion place, as Torag requires us to make things, and our actions are more important, really, than our prayers.
Yeah. I don't need the documentary. Where are they?
Well, you'd have to get into the Dutura. I can't even pronounce my own words. Fuck.
Dutura. Okay.
Dutura. But they do have passages and like meetings here in the Mortarai. I'm sure you could see them there. They usually pass through the city in quite a clamour.
Oh, perfect. All right. Well, thank you very much.
Not at all.
Walk away, I guess, unless anybody else wants to talk to him.
Yeah, and while that's happening, I'm sort of dragging Amy up to one of the rooms we rented.
Okay, so what do you guys do?
I'm going with for the moment.
What's that?
What do you guys do?
Okay. Let's see this cursed brand of yours.
I just pull down my shirt a little bit to show the brand.
Alright. What's it look like? Is it just like
It's-
a tattoo? Is it like burned onto the skin? What am I looking at?
It's the exact same one that Orald has.
Just a tattoo that just appeared.
a brand.
Yeah.
More like, I would
Brand. Okay. Okay, so it's
Like
branded
a
on.
like
Ouch.
scar.
Okay. Well. Whoo. Youch. Okay.
You ever drip hot wax on your finger?
On occasion.
Yeah, it's like that, except all over my chest right there.
Okay. So there's a priest order or something that comes through the town, or they're in the next town over, the dwarven one. I'm gonna suggest maybe you go to them. I don't know if they're gonna have any expertise in this, but
Do I detect any evil afoot?
that's him
Nope.
casting a spell. That's him casting a spell.
No, there's
Uh,
pretty sure
what-
there's
what
no
are you-
evil afoot.
What are you casting this on? I'm sorry.
Detect evil is one of my paladin abilities.
Yeah,
on the
I-
brand itself.
I know what detect evil is, but you have to direct it towards like
On the brand itself, he
Oh.
said.
on the brand itself. No, there's no evil on the brand itself.
What was that?
There is no evil on the brand itself, but if you had any magic resonance, you would say that there's quite some power coming off it.
Ah, okay. Okay. I'll be back in a sec.
So, Tantek and
All right.
Des, what are you doing?
All right.
Uh.
So Ally needs to go off to this priest order. We need to find our thingy.
Yes, we do.
Yes. So let's split up and look for clues, team.
Well, we don't split up because I got a feeling that there's a lot of people in the city that are not very happy about us coming through. Give it a hunch.
What would be that idea?
They're dwarves. All they care about is politics and backstabbing and. Ugh. You know, it's
What did you
good
talk
to say
about in the
about
room?
Oh, yeah, that's right. I do apologize, Alva. I know you're in a bit of a crisis right now.
Not so much of a crisis, just a little bit of pain.
Yeah.
I'll get
Tough
used to it.
times.
I'm toughing it out right now.
So,
This is payback for the Remoraz.
so I was offered essentially what you could call a incentive in order to get through the cordoned off areas to where the white smith has his little testing chamber, which is called the whitesmith casting area. That incentive was monetary in value, sort of.
Okay, so what's the problem?
From the Crag Havens?
And it was also in exchange for putting the Crag Havens in the whitesmith's chair.
That's not
I-
something we can control.
Don't think.
Hold on now. Hold on. We can plan that. We can thwart this. So
And-
we'll tell them we'll do it, and then
Well-
we won't do it.
That's the thing. That's why I'm trying to get in contact with the Frostbeards, because I want to see what they're going to offer as well. And you're going to probably get angry at me, but I've also been approached by other families about this.
And you're just now telling us why.
Okay.
Well, because
If you say
I
that it
wasn't-
wasn't important, I will stab you.
it was important. The problem is I just didn't know if we'd be able to even get through this stuff, alright? I have no idea what any of this stuff is. I didn't know if we'd be able to get through this first test, the life thing.
Well,
We don't even know if we got through it, technically.
if anything, once get through, if we can get to this next one, it's not our decision, truly, who becomes in charge. It's Raven's.
Well, that's the thing. I've already talked to Raven about it.
What?
Yeah, well, you know, a lot happened when you guys were out. Raven doesn't really particularly want to be Whitesmith.
Oh,
And here's the thing, guys. Us together, me especially, because you know I'm the face of the group and everybody likes me. They seem to think we have a lot of power in this.
Well, that illusion may come in handy, so let's keep it that way.
I'm not sure it's an illusion.
I
well, we will be the
is-
first people to see the will.
Yeah, which makes me
Look,
which is
Our
why
duty
we have our
is
power.
to recover and deliver it, not to alter it in any way.
Well,
I would say that
I
we
don't
should.
know about that.
If it's for the greater good of the realm, and to stop it from breaking into a civil war.
At
Here's
this
the-
point, with
that's
so many
not-
families trying to get in on this, I don't know if we can avoid that.
That's not our call to make. It's not our place to make that decision for them.
Yes, it's Raven's place, and Raven doesn't want to do it.
And if the will has her name on it and she wishes to abdicate, she may. But it's not our job to make the decision, nor to do
That's-
something as dishonorable as forging a will.
So you
But-
would cast hundreds of thousands of lives into another civil war.
And you take away the
Over a
fact
piece
that
of
these
paper.
people are willing to pay us like 100 ingots. Maybe more if we get the Frostbeards on there. I mean, who cares? It's just dwarven politics. It doesn't even mean anything.
You know, I don't really care about the money. I care more about the political
It
favors.
really doesn't.
Oh, they're offering a lot of political favors. Let me tell you, Tantic.
Oh, good.
Like, these Craghaven people, they were... Well, at least the dude was willing to give us support and whatever's coming.
That's just if they're offering political favors, that could be a way to, start spreading out that military that's been gathering.
That would be nice, too. See, we could do
We-
a lot of good with this Iran.
If we had the political favors, we could start setting up defenses. We wouldn't have to worry about the Empire anymore.
That's
That
a
is
lot
true.
of good there. And if Raven doesn't want to do the job, which I don't think I'm wrong in saying she doesn't. She told me exactly so. I think she's told all of you so. I mean, if we give it to the right family with the right power, then we're going to do a lot of good if we need to. Get a really good payday out of it. Which, at the end of the day, whatever your motivation is, it's a pretty good one. Am I not wrong?
Yeah.
Of course I'm not wrong.
Gotta say, for once, I agree with Dez.
Exactly.
Okay. I suggest a compromise then.
No.
We deliver the will to Raven first. That fulfills our duty and also allows her the opportunity to do with it what she may.
Fine. But if she
Hmm.
says, leave it up to us, which she told me herself, then
Then I will
It
let
is
you make
our
that
decision.
choice.
yes. And in the meantime, if we are to entertain some offers, if you know what I mean, I don't want you interfering.
And if we say no to the, as you said, you spoke with other families before. Have you said yes to them before?
No, I have not said yes to anybody. Listen, this is not my first rodeo. I said I would look into it. I would let them know if we could even get through. Because again, I wasn't even sure if we could. Kind of surprised we did, honestly.
if we say yes to one, that means we're showing favor to them, and that may put a target on our back.
Well, we're not gonna say yes to anybody. We're gonna entertain some offers. I didn't say yes to the Craghavens.
As long as we're straightforward, that nothing's a guarantee.
So, what are you guys doing?
However, I should point out the Craghavens did actually require us to make a promise that we would give it to them to get
We
into
can't
the white
make any
Smith's
promises.
casting. Exactly, which is why we need to get in touch with the Frostbeards.
Will the Frostbeards have enough political power to let us in?
We'll find out.
Maybe we should. I know I can be stealthy to an extent if we need to sneak in.
Well, I don't know enough about the layout of this place to know if we can sneak in. I'm sure there is. Like, there are all these tunnels, right?
So, you guys going? What are you guys doing? Are you going to search around the city? Are you going to?
We're still discussing
Okay.
what we're going to do.
I say, let's see what the Frostbeards can give us. If we want to spend the rest of this day, what time is it, by the way, in game? Ben?
It is about 2 p.m.
Who wants to spend the rest of this day? Because I don't think that, moron outside is going to be able to get to the Frostbeards in time.
Why don't we just go to the Frostbeards?
We can't.
Why?
We can't leave
They're-
this city. Or this
They're
specific
in
town.
the other section.
Yeah.
Oh,
I would be my guess.
What we need to do is maybe find a way that is not reliant upon any of these families to get through.
That's going to be difficult since it's a Dwarven-controlled city.
Exactly. But there's a will, there's a way. We'll just have to find the shadiest looking person around and ask them. They have a spy problem, right?
If they have a spy problem and then we go around asking questions, that's going to put a target on us as well.
We already have a target on us. But if you can find one of those spies, or maybe find one of their routes, maybe that will lead us deeper into the Dwarven halls.
Then we run the risk of getting caught as well.
And we do still need to get into the Whitesmith's casting area.
We do.
whatever we do, we have to be careful. We can't afford setbacks.
Nope, that's true.
I mean, at this point, any further delays and we'll miss our deadline.
Well, if your delay is that needed, then I can go to the Crag Havens right now and ask them to let us in.
Well, now hold on. How far away is the Frostbeard section of the city?
Merlon told me he wouldn't be able to get one here until tomorrow. Yeah.
Seems like a delay.
It does, doesn't it?
I don't think we'll have a choice. I think we're going to have to go with the Craghammers. But at the same time, if we go with the Craghammers, we should stick to our word, otherwise we face their wrath.
We can't make them any promises. I mean, that's the thing. Like, we just straight up can't, because we can't guarantee anything.
Can't guarantee anything, but at the same time, we have to give them something if we're going to get in.
What's
And in
more
a
important
legal
here?
way.
We can
What is more important
promise to put in a good word for them.
I'm gonna just butt in a second and would say that you guys should probably actually check out other routes as well. Like, you can go straight to the Crag Havens, that's fine, but you can find other routes, guys.
You know who you're talking to right now, Ben?
Yeah, I know that. I'm just,
Do you
I
know
was
who you're
gonna-
talking to right now?
I
I'm
was just about to.
Oh no, we're well aware that we can find other routes. The problem is,
Yeah, I was just about to say, like, what's more important?
the
being
problem
able to
is
do
how
it
shit we
quickly,
are.
being able to do it quickly, or being able to test out our options for at least a day.
So,
I mean, we can't afford to spend some time exploring other options. We do
No.
have some time to explore, but
Wait a second. That letter lights up passages, right?
oh,
it lights up and opens them. Or at least it opened the one back in...
so you're suggesting that doors that take us on a straight path there will okay?
Maybe, or maybe it'll show us an alternate path instead of
Hmm.
having to deal with all this dwarven political nonsense. I say we at least explore, and then worst comes to worst, if we really are on a deadline, we can go to the Crag Havens.
Well,
We'll figure out later on if we keep our word to them or not. But I say we explore.
okay.
Plus, we need to find ally, like probably some attention.
We'll be
arcane
fine
or
for
medical.
now. If it continues to cause problems, we can check in with someone once we get back to Tarag, but we should work on this first.
You say so, human. All right. Do we want to split up, or do we want to all go together?
Well, splitting up would do us no good since we only have the one letter.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
obviously.
All right, we'll stick together. The question is, where to start. Although I do suppose we could find a map of the city that might indicate passageways and side routes we could explore.
Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. What? Maybe the innkeeper has one, or can direct us to somebody that has one.
Someone in the market has to have one.
Let's go.
Cool. So what are you guys doing?
Yeah, I guess we're gonna see if we can find a map first.
Okay. You guys leave the inn?
Yeah.
Cool. So you
we're
guys,
going to have to take Malar with us as well.
Oh yeah.
so you guys leave the inn and you go out into the Motelai city once again. Cast all around you again are these houses with the roof of the cavern like at least 50 meters above your head. As this tall pillars hold up the cavern from the very ground itself. As you walk through the city, you pass a marketplace, which stands more or less in the center of the city. As you get onto the main road, on your right-hand side, you also see quite a few dwarves kind of wearing blue and gold robes and probably armor underneath, as you can hear it jingle as they slowly walk through the main road towards the huge doors leading to the Dutara.
Do they look religious?
Yes, you would say so.
Those might be the religious people that we need for Aoi here.
Good possibility.
A possibility, yes.
Hey, Merlon.
Yes?
Can you go grab the head parader over there?
Wait,
The
okay.
the Vata priest.
You sure you don't want to just go talk to them yourself?
Yeah, why, why do we have to send him?
Yeah,
Oh.
why do we have to send him anywhere? I
I'll
wonder.
just,
Okay, all right. Let's
I'll-
go over then.
I'll go say hi.
Right next to you guys, like a pub basically kicks its door open and goes, "Right, the fighting pits are open." As
What?
Fighting pit.
several heads, probably if you look over the marketplace, like several heads look up from their purviewing of items and stores, and then people start walking towards this sort of pub area, or this huge pub.
That's when the DM said distraction.
That's when the DM said choices.
No, remember,
Fighting
we're on a deadline.
pits. Well, now hold on.
Hey, Merlon.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ever want to see one of those fighting pit things?
What, where they send animals to go fight one another?
Yeah.
Seems a bit pointless, doesn't it?
Well, I would love to see it. Can you go reserve some seats for us?
Des, I'm here to guide you.
All right. Well, guide us over there, and now I will go say hello to the priest. For no reason.
So what are you all doing? Volt, Aaron, Aoi, Des.
Trying to
Uh,
get rid of Merlin.
I've already been. I'm going to the priest.
Please explain to me each one what you are doing.
I go up to the priest and see if he even notices me as I walk up next to him. Excuse me.
Yes, my child?
Hi. Yesterday I had a bit of an incident when I cast a spell that was a little bit beyond me.
Ah,
I have this-
an arcane user, I see.
Indeed. I have this burning mark on my chest and it's causing me a bit of pain.
Indeed. Is there anything I can do to help?
Perhaps, maybe identify it or something what it is?
Well, if I could take you to the Vatar Temple, I would be able to help you more, but unfortunately, I cannot really do such things out in public, at zero cost to yourself. If you were if you were one of the religious sects themselves, we would be able to help you get in.
There wouldn't be a sect of Desna, would there?
I'm afraid not. We are only Torag, Ayamede, and Sir Caden himself. And, of course, the blacksmith, but that's besides.
Ayamede, you say?
Hey!
We happen to be traveling with a paladin of Ayamede.
Oh, greetings, child, as the priest kind of, like, sort of blindsides our eye, like,
Oh no.
just like you are not any, like, still interested in you, but, like, all of a sudden all attention has gone to Erin as she notices Erin's armor and symbol. Greetings, child of Ayamede. What an honor, well, a great pleasure it is to have one of your followers in our caverns once again. We get so few of you around here anymore.
Ah, well, greetings to you.
Pray I ask what you are doing in such a city?
I trust as a fellow follower, I can trust you with this important information.
Oh, questing, of course, yes.
We need to get deep into the city. It's a matter of great importance to the king and to the future of the whitesmith position.
You wish to get into the Dutura? All of you?
Indeed.
Also, she needs help, and I point that way.
Of course, child. As the priestess is kind of rubbing her chin and like waves down Des, in a thinking. It's possible, yes. You say Desna. I have dismissals of Desna. We have a place dedicated to her too, but it is not religious. In its way, it's a strange thing, personally.
I'm sure it's as Desna wills it. Just a small shrine.
We could. Tonight's the guard changes. If you are going outside after this, correct?
What's that?
Above ground? You're going above ground after this?
Yes.
Indeed. I have an interesting offer for you.
Okay.
I will let you into the Vatar Temple tonight. I will be able to get you through to the Duturata tonight. And I will be able to get you where you seek. Where do you seek to go in Durat, actually? That's a good point. I wouldn't be able to get you into any of the royal houses.
Don't tell her. By the way, just for flavor, once I realize what's happening over here, I'm just kind of like shuffling Merlon off as best as I can, like out of ear range. Tell me about these fighting pits.
Okay.
Excuse me for a sec. I have a dog trying to steal my dice.
Go for it.
Okay. So run her offer by me one more time.
She hasn't fully said your offer. She said she'll get you into the Dutora, but she wants to know where you're going first.
We are going to the whitesmiths. What's the word?
Whitesmith casting.
Yes, casting. Jesus Christ.
You said you are from the king. So
yes, we're on a mission from the king himself.
I see. The crowning of the next whitesmith and the opening of the Deathless Forge, no doubt.
Everybody knows
Indeed,
their business.
the whitesmith has sealed these away. The keys to the forge.
Yes, of course. It's part of the ritual.
Oh.
Yes. So, go ahead.
I had no idea this was a common occurrence.
Well, more common now. Humans have much shorter lifespans than us dwarves. But it is an old tradition that we have kept through the years.
Hmm.
Very well. If I could ask for a favour for you to complete on the surface, I will get you to the Whitesmith casting.
Possible?
We'll go ahead and hear you out.
All we actually really want is the return of one of the religious items. You see, a long time ago, we had an invasion from the Empire, and it was possibly before your time, but they managed to get into the halls and start stealing magical items before we drove them back. And, of course, the treaty nowadays. Sorry, besides the point. They stole a specific magical item. The Whitesmith himself has had various anvils over the years. Each time a new Whitesmith is, brought into office, let's say, he makes his new anvil. They forge the same cast anvil, but each one has to make their own. And they stole the original Whitesmith's anvil. Back from Gro's time, we kept that anvil, and they stole it. And we saw them take it out of the halls, and apparently it was dropped in some swamp near the border's edge somewhere, as they could not harness or at least understand its importance. If it was possible, we would love for you to return the anvil to us. That is all.
That is
How far
doable,
is the
possibly.
border?
Sorry, what was that question, Sirius?
Oh, sorry. How far is the border?
From Tarag, it's like 2/3 of a day.
The question is, do we have time?
I lean over to. Actually, well,
I'm going to
assume that-
jumpstart your memory a second here, but you're going into Noricum anyway because that's where the last
yeah, that's
dungeon
what I was
is.
about.
Yeah.
That's what I was about to say.
Jesus Christ.
We're going up north. But I'm not saying that in character. I look over. Well, is there a time frame as to when you would want it back? We're in a bit of a hurry to get through this dungeon itself, whichever the Whitesmith has set up for us.
Well, if you could return it before the start of the new year, would that be acceptable?
How long until the start of the new year?
Because it's 8 days past the winter solstice, so you have an extra 8 days on top of your deadline already.
I think we could do that. What do you think?
We get
Because if
get
we
what we're going for, and if we have the time once we reach our third destination, we can either grab it and then drop it off on our way back to the capital, or if we go to the capital, complete our mission, and then come back to fulfill our promise.
or if we just happen to come upon it on our way, we'd probably be passing back through here on our way back to Tarag.
Yeah. Like I said, depending on how much time we have to make our return trip, we may be able to, detour to grab the anvil and take it back down.
Yes, what do you think?
Death is over with Merlon.
Oh.
Right,
Up
yeah.
Pits.
Right.
It's just Tantek next to you, who's been very quiet this entire time.
Whatever gets the job done.
Tantek,
But I do want to kill me some Empire fucks.
did Tantek ever mention that he was from the swamp?
Yes.
Or from a swamp? You have?
Well, when we very first met,
Yeah. Tantek, aren't you from a swampy area?
yes.
Was it near the border?
Yes, until the border moved.
So you might be able to help us find that really easily then.
Yes, but I'm from the northeast swamp. This is like the southwest swamp. Completely different.
Still, it's better than nothing.
It all smells the same.
I glare at Des.
That didn't say anything. That was just a win, man.
Don't you try
So-
and lie.
I think we can all agree that this is a good plan.
Yeah. Okay. You have our word. We will do everything in our power to return the Sandville to you. I'm going to hold out my hand to offer a hearty handshake.
The priestess shakes your hand just as heartily and says, "Thank you. Where are you staying tonight?"
We are staying, and I'm going to give her some directions to the inn that we're staying at.
Cool. So the priestess bows once to you guys and then starts walking off down the path, trying to catch up to the rest of the other dwarves in the other robes.
All right. Well,
Okay.
that
Oh,
was way easier than I thought it was going to be.
what are the rest of you doing?
I'm off with Merlon till I see them that they're done whatever they're doing over there.
So I assume she's going to come back first night to guide us to the casting.
That's what I
The
understood.
casting room.
So we should probably rest while we can before that.
Yep.
We could
Nice
also
little 4-hour nap.
do some shopping around, see if we can find anything that we need.
Now, we could do the smart thing and buy potions.
That would be smart.
Yep.
Or we can go
More
and waste our
weapons.
money at the fight pits.
I
Hmm.
I think we should probably do the former first.
So
Buying
Alright, off to the fight pits it is.
what? That's what's the latter?
That's the former option.
Was it?
I'm going to.
I got confused.
I'm going to cut you guys off here just for a second because it's time for the 10-minute break.
Okay.
So you guys can discuss everything that you want to do. I'm just going to say as well that considering it's gotten to 3 p.m., dwarven bars are now opening. So these bars allow people only who are 4 foot or below into the bar.
That's racist.
So, Des.
So
have
Des,
fun.
yeah.
I don't know anything about the plan yet.
And you guys
We'll
have...
fill you in.
We'll fill you in
Yeah.
once
As we
we're in private, away from.
Oh my god, do I have to get Merlon drunk?
No,
Yes.
no, we just have to go back to our room before we tell you the full plan.
So you
Yeah,
guys
I
have marketplace, you have fighting pits, you have the inn, you can explore around, you can go to the pub. Up to you guys, but
Just,
it's a 10-minute
does
break.
Merlon
So...
appreciate my fighting pit talk?
No, he does not.
Oh. It's good because it's not very good.
So yeah, so it's completely up to
All
you.
right,
If
10-minute break.
if Dante
I'll,
wants to take his little wolf into the fighting pits and see how it gets along, go for it.
I think that is a terrible idea.
I actually have some tasks I want to do while we're in a marketplace. So
Cool. If you guys want to do basic buying while we're on break, so if you want to go out and buy some potions or arrows or weapons or just do
I
that
would
sort
like
of thing,
to buy some potions.
Yeah, just-
I want to go buy some potions.
just look at the market price and go do them because otherwise it'll break the pace a bit. Otherwise, we're on break.
what about identifying?
Identifying, we'll do in session.
Okay.
Great, I put in Pathfinder market price in fucking Google and I got a Nissan Pathfinder.
Love it.
Okay.
I love
so potions.
Alright, I'm off to do some laundry.
Okay, 10-minute break, guys.
Right. I'm getting prices for healing potions.
Oh yeah, please do, because I'll need those as well. I'll be back in a minute.
Let's see.
Oh my god. Are you serious? Like fucking 50 gold.
50 gold for a healing potion?
Yeah.
You might be looking at the magical healing potions.
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
Because there's also non-magical healing potions, which are just potions.
Zero level potions?
Yeah.
Still like 25 GP.
You want healing or?
Yeah.
This is why I recommend you fully engage with Tantek's brew potion feat.
Yes. Goods and service.
So, we gotta get rid of Merlon somehow.
Well, you came up with a
Or
good idea.
we could just talk in our room in private because
well,
we
said-
have
no,
rooms.
He's gonna follow us out when we leave.
Yeah. Well, true.
I mean, you guys came up with a pretty good plan of using the pub as a good excuse.
And get him nice and toasty drunk, and then
Oh, where's... Oh...
chemical creations.
Where's Volt? I think I thought of an idea we can use for that opium.
Oh no!
Oh god.
Oh no! Let's see. Amp, light detector.
Yeah, so I'm looking at basic healing potions. Price of potions.
Basic healing potions.
Here we
cost
go.
a lot.
Yeah.
Oh jeez. Yeah, I just looked at the alchemical healing potion. Which is, I think it's called. Oh no, that's a poison. Is that?
Don't do that.
Yeah, that.
How much money you got there?
How much money do I have?
Oh, I'm fucking broke. Oh wait, we have the ingots though.
Yeah, we
you
have
do
the gold ingots.
Yeah.
We can't sell the ingots because we don't know if they're special or not. God damn it.
Let's see. Yeah, I don't know why this is under balms, medicines, and tonics.
I mean, if you want to do like trading of ingots into gold, just do it immediately. You know how much they're worth, don't you?
Let's see.
Oh,
Yeah,
one
let's
silver
not do
for
that
rat.
one. That's not it.
If the fucking idiot Merlon hadn't spoken, like said like, oh, the Craggy was got to you first. I don't know if I would have told you guys about what was bribery. I would have made something else up. But no.
Would have been
Fucking
pretty,
Merlon.
would have been pretty funny if you did actually have to make stuff up though.
Oh, I had ideas.
Puppy. Also, I apologize, Ben, for the issues with my mic. It's a new setup. I'm not used to it.
That's cool. Don't worry about it. We'll get there eventually, you know.
Slowly but surely.
So where did you find healing potions? Those were under magical items, I guess?
I found them under potions.
Potions.
I was just looking up potions. It was giving me a price table.
Oh, okay.
Cure Light Wounds is like fucking 50 GP.
Yep, because now you're in the capital city, it means everything costs more, so I'm setting everything at original market prices.
It is the capital city?
Well, no,
Turag was...
No, in a massive city.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Now that you're in a massive city, it will be...
Why is this not the capital, Ben? This is more of a dwarven capital than fucking Turag.
I mean, it's in the history. It does explain why it's not the capital.
It's lame.
I mean, I gave you guys the history of why it's not.
I think you're right. I don't remember it.
Basically, Tarag is better for trading, and they also need so basically the dwarves left the mines and then set up their own country of Alu, and basically other races in other countries couldn't be fucked to actually trade all the way underground all the time. So they built Tarag as originally as a trading post, but then it expanded and expanded and expanded until it's like 1.5 kilometers long city, which just ended up becoming their capital.
God, dwarves are so annoying.
Because it was more efficient that way.
So with a healing potion, specifically the Cure Light Wounds one, when it says plus 1 point per caster level, what would be the caster level for that potion?
Cast level for that potion. Oh, it randomizes it in Pathfinder? Really?
Wow.
Just do cast level 3.
Caster level 3.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll keep that standard. In big cities then. Okay, I'm gonna go get snacks.
That's 150 gold down the drain.
So stitched.
Yes.
Is how I want to make money.
Oakley dokley, I'm back.
Oh no.
Listen.
Okay,
Listen,
so
you
how much
stick-
are healing potions?
50 GP.
And they do 1d6 plus
1d8
1d8.
Oh.
plus 3.
It's Cure Light Wounds. But they are also 50 GP.
Yeah, I had a healing potion in my inventory, but I had it tagged as 1d6 plus 1, so...
That's probably the herbal one. Like, the ones that we're buying are the magical healing potions.
I prefer the herbal ones if we can find those. I just don't know what the cost are.
Yeah. I gotta figure out some way to not have the sun in my eyes.
Alright, there we go. Herbal healing potion, fair enough. Okay. And it's 50 gold for a regular healing potion.
Yeah.
50 gold for a Cure Light Wounds healing potion, yes.
Do you know how much for the other one there? Serious?
Nope.
Okay.
Let's see.
Anyways, how would you make some money?
Okay.
Listen,
So,
we get
2
100
things, Ben.
ingots.
Yeah.
I have a ivory statuette tagged with the in parentheses need to sell, so I think it was loot from one of our very early quests I just forgot about in my inventory.
Oh, from Fanghorn.
Yeah. I do recall that just being something I can sell, so I'd like to do that real quick.
Yeah.
Or actually, you know what? Never mind. I'm sure it's something fun and decorative. I'll just put it in my room in the manor.
Okay, sure.
I don't know. Does it look fun and decorative, or is it sort of ugly?
No, it's quite.
Oh, yeah.
I remember it being quite a well-made statuette. It was hand carved at the time.
Sure, I'll keep it as a sort of souvenir because I've got plenty of gold right now. What else? All right.
If you want to get price though, it's 55 gold pieces.
What?
Ooh, I'll remember that.
So, anyway, sorry. Carry on. You had more questions?
Yeah. So my magic javelin. Can you send me a message with the info about it? Because I fucking forget every time.
Sure thing. Hang on. Let me just find the stats.
Can you send me a magic javelin?
I mean, he could send you the magic javelin if you want to be speared by it.
Oh yeah, I'll fucking send it. All right.
Don't do that. That's delicate.
Cool.
This is like the only one that hasn't taken a hit in like, I don't know, 5 sessions or so.
I mean, Tantek has basically tanked all of your hits.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically been like the lizard men of this entire campaign has taken all the damage of this campaign.
Because he keeps getting in the goddamn way. And now he has super secret special powers. But nobody's telling us about.
Okay.
I sent you a Discord message. So
Oh.
Because somebody had to go transfer her powers over to him.
I'm going to, besides the healing potion spent, I'm going to send you a list of the things I'm looking for to buy.
okay, cool.
I'm just looking for bolts.
You've just read it, have you?
Yeah, I'm just opening up the Discord message. Whoa!
I told you. You should have been using it earlier. You realize how much you could have helped now?
No, whoa, no, because it's single use.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm sorry, was last session an emergency or not?
Okay, guys, I apologize. I could have saved our asses.
Are you serious?
Look.
Turns out this magic javelin does 5d6 of damage.
God damn.
Not saved your asses, but probably like at least off-put.
5d6 would have taken a decent chunk out of that thing.
Yeah, I was going to say, it would have at least helped quite a bit.
He was knocked unconscious, though.
No. Try again.
Oh, sorry, I'm getting you confused for Volt again. I'm sorry, Jordan. I'm not great with
Man,
I'm
voices.
back.
Hey, how's it
Hi,
going, man?
Volt.
Hey, Volt.
The laundry is done.
Let's see.
That's good.
Do I not have to roll to make an attack with this?
Do you want a
No,
cookie?
it's still a ranged attack.
Okay.
Like, if you didn't have to roll to make a damage roll with that would be a bit broken.
Well, no, but it's just because it's got a reflex save to cut it in half, and that's usually on like abilities that you like can't dodge.
Yeah,
So I was
it's usually on like area of effect abilities. But what it is, the actual description of what it is that you throw it wherever it hits, the cloud forms and a lightning bolt comes down and strikes the person that it hit.
Gotcha.
So that's why there's a reflex save attached to it. But it is still just a ranged attack.
Let's see.
Like, you guys have so many magic. I gave you guys so many magic items that you're not using.
You didn't give me any magical items.
Because you're
Well-
not special.
Actually, that's not true. You gave me the bolts.
I was
But
gonna say, what about all that different type of ammunition that you have for your crossbow?
Okay, so
oh, that reminds me, Ben. You told us. I think I erased it. This 2 spiral bolts. What do they do again?
I'm just gonna send you the stats for them. Actually, I can't be bothered. Like,
Yeah,
just
go
to-
ahead. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I don't. I got the Dust Burst one down.
Oh, fudge. Where is it? There it is.
Okay, so because the damage is magical, I don't add my strength to the damage roll. It's just a straight 5d6.
Yep.
Screaming bolt. That's right. All right.
Yeah. You had the dust bolts, the screaming bolts, and I believe Ally took the tangle bolts.
Yes.
yeah, I took the tangle bolts and I have yet to hit anything with them.
Yeah, I was gonna say you've missed every single time that you've used them. So
Pour one out for the ones we lost along the way.
Oh, the
Rip.
+2 bolt too. Cool.
yeah, like I said, I've given you guys some really good stuff.
Yeah, no, you've got us there.
Well, I was
just,
thinking of using the Dust Burst ones, but like I didn't want to like fuck up Orald.
True. Dust bolts are like quite hard to use in its own way.
Because I used that one on the zombie.
Oh,
thing.
on the zombie, on the skeleton ogre. Yeah, I remember
and
that.
That didn't help. I mean, it helped sort of, but it didn't really help. You
I
know
mean,
what I mean?
I mean, the fact that it like creates an aura around of sickness around the actual person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was.
It was a very specific use.
Yeah.
Oh, there was one more thing I was gonna buy and I forgot what it was.
You know what Death doesn't have? A fucking magic
yeah.
javelin, though.
Yep.
Where's Death's magical javelin? Huh?
Who knows? You have another dungeon coming up. It's not like there'll be anything in there, will there?
No, of course not, because I already was torture.
I want to sell those freaking ingots so bad. Like, so bad.
Resist the temptation.
Go ahead and sell them then.
We don't know if we need them, though. I'm worried that we're going to have to need them, and they're going to be like, oh, you sold them back in Khazak halls.
Me?
And now they got melted
Do
down.
that? Ah,
failed
Jeebus.
That's
the
exactly
quest.
what you would do.
Why would I do
Good job,
something
guys.
like that?
They're all a bunch of fucking failures.
Okay, are we all back now? Take that as a
I
no
guess
then.
that's a no.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
here.
back. Sorry, I was just waiting for someone to say no, and I was like, wait a second.
No, I'm not back. Don't start without me. Okay. So, what are you guys gonna do then?
So get back to the well, I assume we're doing our shopping like in between that little break there.
Yeah, I was gonna say use the break. Use the break for shopping, hopefully.
Yeah. Head back, regroup in our hotel. That's my suggestion, anyways. Does anybody disagree?
No.
Are you sure you don't want to put your Wolfie up in the fighting pit?
Yes.
You can do some more information gathering, or search around a bit, or I don't know.
Well, I need to be filled in on the plan.
I just sent you the list of things I shot for.
Oh, cool.
All I bought was a potion.
Oh yeah, you have weird material components, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll have to work those out after this session.
Don't you have a spell component?
Okay, no problem. I already subtracted the most of the gold.
Yeah.
Stitch, don't you have a spell component pouch?
I do not.
Oh.
You can try and buy one in the city.
Is this say you really
I-
should have gotten one of
So
those right away?
for most of my spells, I eschew materials. I can cast any spell with a material component as long as the material component is less than 1 gold.
Okay, fair enough. Because a spellcaster with a spell pouch is assumed to have all material components and focus in need for spellcasting, except for those that have a specific cost divine focus and focuses that wouldn't fit in a pouch. So basically, yeah. But I mean, if you can assume materials, I guess that does the same thing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, basically,
So I
assume materials
don't
is
need
the
it.
feat version, where it's just like you have a permanent thing.
Oh.
But there are certain,
I'm buying this for flavor text reasons as well.
yeah, there are certain spells that you have to have
Oh.
material components for that cost like over at least 10 gold pieces, if not more. So, come on, what are you guys doing?
All right.
Well, I guess presumably because she asked where. The priestess asked us where we were staying and didn't give us any info. So besides that, so presumably she's like, that's her sneaky way of saying that she's going to meet us tonight at the inn to help us get into the town. So we just need to make sure that we're prepped and ready to go.
And we have to get rid of Merlon.
Ooh, yeah.
Alright.
Man, it's almost like you have multiple options, like drink or sleep spells or.
Hey, don't help us, TM.
Sorry, I'm joking with you.
Right. So we have a few options here. Right. I'm assuming you guys have filled this on the plan.
Yes.
Tantek.
Yes.
You can brew potions, right?
Yes.
Do you have anything that would maybe put Merlon to a non-lethal sleep?
I could do
I
that with a
have
spell,
some
but there's a chance that he saves from it.
I thought you couldn't do spells.
I just try prestidigitation real quick.
It works.
Oh,
Oh, it's back.
okay.
So what's
It's either
what was Tantek's? What did you say about potions?
I have opium.
oh
If we need to use that on him.
that's not going to kill him, right?
It shouldn't.
What's a cloud puff?
Hey, I don't know opium's addictive yet. I'm a lizard.
Yeah, I know you don't. Shut up. I'm trying to stop you guys from going down a really bad path.
No, don't stop us.
Again, I can
Can't stop us.
I can always cast a spell on him instead.
Oh,
Nope.
I don't know if that's
If
a
the
good
spell
idea.
fails, then we're going to be...
Or
in real deep
backfires.
shit. Or
Yeah.
backfires. Like, no offense, ally, but,
You're kind of batting 100 for your spells.
yeah. I don't know what that means exactly, but you're not a very
You're
good
being
witch.
shit with your spells.
Yeah. No offense.
Fair enough, I suppose.
If we
All
could...
right.
So,
So
if you have...
let's mix up this here opium and cloud puff, and we'll make him smoke it.
You know what you're doing, right?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Tantek, you might want this book. I've been holding on to it since the Fanghorn.
What book is it?
I pass you the basic alchemy book.
I can't read.
What?
Alright, well, let me take a look at it.
The book from 6 sessions ago that I
Alright,
forgot
let's see.
was in my
Opium.
inventory.
What are opium side effects in this book?
No, let's rewind a second here. Lizard Man, you can't read?
No, that's a meme.
Okay. I didn't know if you're memeing us or if you're being legit, and I was gonna be like, oh.
The plot twist.
Alright,
Well, let's take a look through this here book for the effects of opium and cloud puff.
I could just get him drunk, maybe, but then you'd have to go, like, ahead of me.
I think the opium and cloud puff idea is the best.
But we don't want him to die. You're sure that's not going to kill him?
It shouldn't.
What effects will there be? What does the book tell you?
The book is about basic alchemy recipes, so it can tell you how to make potions themselves. There are a couple of basic recipes on how to make health potions out of general ingredients that you can find. It also explains like the difference in rarity of potions. There is also a small list on like the rarity of ingredients, but it's not really that wide a list. For mechanics' sake, I have given you guys all the info on what ingredients you have in the potions tab of the server. But I'll give you guys recipes at the end of this session. But if you want to make it into like a smokable thing, that's easily possible.
So I figure if we get the cloud puff and the opium together, it should be pretty good. Yeah?
Maybe.
If this hurts him or kills him in any way, Tantek,
We're going to be in
I
a
was
lot
never
of trouble.
here.
no, you were here, and
No,
it's
I
going to be a
wasn't.
problem. Yes.
Nope.
You can't
Think it-
just... You don't know what you're doing, do you?
As well,
Yes, I do.
Hey, well, you're going to drink it first.
But then I'll be asleep.
It's fine, we can wake you up.
That's not how that works. I am basically making morphine put him under.
Iran, what do you think?
I don't like risk of drugging him and
Fine.
it being unsafe.
I will go occupy him. Does that work?
Can we guarantee that it's safe? Is
Nope.
the thing.
Fine. I will go occupy him.
Okay.
That's the only way we can do that, because if we I don't trust the sleep spell. I don't trust whatever's going to come out of Lizard Man's hands. So,
All right, we'll go and occupy him then.
alright.
So what do you guys do?
I guess I'm going to go downstairs and find Merlon.
Merlon
just-
is standing outside the front door, like usual, just kind of sitting outside on one of the benches out there, and goes, "You alright?"
Yeah, hey, you know any good bars around here?
Oh, there's a dwarven bar over there if you want to go.
Dwarven bar, like, is it a good place? They serve drinks all night, you know what I mean?
It's a dwarven bar. If it was legally allowed to, it'd probably be open all day.
Alright, well, come on, let's go over there, Merlon.
You guys are staying here for the night?
Yep. Yeah, well,
We're just about to head up to bed. It's no long
You
day.
are not there,
Long
Aaron.
travel.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought he was referring to us, and I was like, I guess we're all in the same room. I was just gonna roll
No.
with it. Good enough.
Sorry. Yeah, no, I mean, the humans and the lizard man, they kind of turn in. The lizard man's kind of like, he's a little slow, so he gets progressed pretty early, you know?
Roll me a bluff.
That's what I'm good at.
As Mello kind of looks at
20.
you shiftily. Mello is like,
I don't know what to say. That's a natural case of 26.
oh shit. So Mello kind of just goes, yeah, sounds alright, I guess. Okay then.
Come on, let's go.
Yeah, sure. I guess we can go to the pub together. And so you two start walking your way over across the street and into one of the pubs.
Excellent.
So the rest of you have a couple of hours left. Was it you want to identify?
Yeah, I wanted to identify the. Well, I know what it is. The Iron Stone, because Ally doesn't know what it is.
Cool.
And the corset we picked up.
Oh, I forgot about the corset.
Yep. Like I say, you guys have got quite a few magical items.
But we don't
That
know
is
if it's
true.
useful.
Yeah,
Okay.
we have to make a point to like sit down and play around with our magical items we get in the future.
That's true.
Yeah. So you go to one of the smaller magic shops. Is it just Awa on her own, guys? Or is anyone following her?
I'll accompany her.
Well, I'm gonna stay in the room, play with my doggo.
Your wolfo, you mean?
Okay, we'll be back.
Don't kill anybody with your opium.
Also, while everyone's gone, I'm gonna cast light wounds on myself twice.
Cool.
What the fuck, man?
After all the healing yesterday and the sleeping, you think you'd be healed by now?
No. I was very low on health.
Oh.
Awa hit him good.
Yeah.
Let's see, that's gonna be a 3. I need to scroll down. So that'll be 4 health. And 8 health.
No,
So
nobody
12.
knows about his fucking magic powers yet.
So,
It's driving
Yep.
me insane.
so Eran and Awa, you guys walk to one of the magical stores, and you present your magic items. What magic items do you guys present to be identified? Obviously, Eran, you present your javelin. Awa, you present your stone. What was the other one?
Yeah.
Any more for you guys?
The corset of hidden needles.
Cool. I'm just The dwarf there is just kind of a polite dwarf who looks over them and asks that you guys just keep it on the low, and if you... He identifies each one of them for, like, a silver piece. But otherwise is pretty relaxed, seemingly innocuous of anything going on around him. I have sent you guys all the stats of everything that's been identified.
All right. That.
Cool. So, Des, what are you doing in the pub?
Oh boy. Is Merlon drinking?
Sorry, what was that?
Is Merlon drinking?
Merlon is definitely drinking.
Oh, perfect. Alright, Merlon. Alright. Here's the thing. Right? So, you said before that the Frostbeards, right? Which you're still gonna go get, I'm assuming. They would be angry with you because the Craghavens got to you first? Is that right?
Yeah. And he takes a big swig of the beer that he has in his hand. Probably pretty pissed.
Did they hire you to come find us first, or what happened there?
They didn't hire me or anything, but, you know, everyone knows that Crackhaven and Frostbeards don't exactly meet eye to eye currently. I mean, the Stormbringers are kind of like the mediators of the three royal families, but they're barely here, really. You know, they're too busy in that tower of theirs.
Oh, what do they do in the tower?
They guard the tower. They're the primary lookout over the mountains, or the Khazak mountains. Really. Quite...
Huh.
Well, actually, you don't know that much about the history, though, I guess, do you? Being an outsider.
No, well, I know the family name. I got, all this family politics stuff. I mean, that's gonna wear down on you, right?
Yeah. Well, I wish I'd hurry up and get past it. It looks like... Well, I hope war isn't on the horizon, but with all the Anissaria agents... can't hope for much, can we?
What do you think would stop such a war? If somebody put you in charge, right? So, bear with me for a second. If somebody put you in charge, what would stop a war between the families?
Good question. I don't know, really. Depends. I don't think they'll ever... Well, they don't want to fight. You know, a dwarf doesn't want to kill another dwarf. They've already got enough problems with the Duragar, you know, downstairs.
Right.
In the mines killing the miners already, you know. There's enough...
I'm sorry. What is killing in the miner?
Oh, the Duragar, the Dark Dwarves, Duragar. They've recently started invading the mines, and they're starting to kill the miners, claiming that all the ore is theirs. So,
I had no idea about that. Is that a serious threat to the city, or?
well, if it wasn't for all this whitesmith business, Alexander, the blasted human, if he'd survived a bit longer, they might have come together on such terms. And so kind of the one thing that did unite them was a human whitesmith, of course. You know, everyone hates one person and everybody works together, kind of thing.
Oh, that makes some sort of sense. I mean, those humans, right?
Yeah. So, Tantek, what are you doing?
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna go and try and find Ally and Aaron, because I have no business being in such a small city. Everything is too short.
I mean, the houses in your part of the city, the Motorai, are all average-sized houses. You don't have to bend or anything. They have been designed so that outsiders can't live here.
Well, I'm still gonna go and try and find him.
Yep, cool. So you leave the inn and you start walking towards the marketplace itself, looking for Awai and Aaron. Awai and Aaron, what are you two both doing?
Well, with our magical items identified, what are we doing, Aaron? Assume we don't want to be caught around here without our escort.
Serious?
Sorry, what was that? I got distracted.
We probably don't want to be caught out here without our escort, so we should probably head back to the inn.
Right. Good idea. Yeah, no, I just got distracted because in the real world I was just informed that our new roommate, for some reason, stuffed a bunch of cardboard in his toilet.
Anyway,
So that's
Anyway.
gonna be my one.
let's
Yeah.
return back. Let's return back to this world.
Yeah, let's go to the far more reasonable fantasy world, shall we?
Right here.
He's looking up at us from hell. Well, that's impossible because we're in hell currently. Yeah. Anyway, so you guys end up walking back. So you're walking down one of the streets, and up ahead you see Tantek easily striding through like the street. The small crowds. It's not like terribly busy down here, but there's enough people in the street here and there.
You could say he's a European in China.
Oof.
Well, I mean, it sets a good image of just him towering over everybody else in front of you, and so you see him walking down the street, and you meet up. So you guys are now in the middle
Hello.
of the motorway.
Hey, Tantic,
I got bored back at the inn room.
Okay, well,
I could see that. We were just heading back there, actually.
Oh. Well,
Yeah,
I've had a
we figured-
realization.
yeah.
So you know that brand Ally has on her chest?
Yeah.
It looks pretty similar to the one that Arald had.
I told you it was.
And what if, because you're feeling burning, it's because Arald is getting hurt?
I don't know if it works like that.
If he's actively being hurt, he has not stopped being hurt in the last 2 hours or so. This thing is still stinging pretty bad.
Oh no.
Well, I'm out of ideas. Maybe he's dead.
Hope not.
That rubber ass had a heat thing.
You're not here.
I know I'm not there. I'm just saying out loud.
I don't think he's dead. It started hurting just after we started heading down the hill.
Maybe it's
Unless-
because you're too far away from him.
Get your fresh groceries here. Get your fresh groceries.
We should
Yeah, maybe
head
We should buy
somewhere.
some rations.
We should buy those too. By the way,
Uh,
how much are trail rations again? I forgot to buy this on my list.
Trial rations is 1 silver per day.
1 silver
I
per
think
day.
perhaps
Okay.
we should sit back to the inn instead of engaging with a merchant who might ask where our escort is.
Okay, so can you three all please take me a reflex save?
Ooh.
Oh no.
Ooh.
That is a. That's a 10.
That's going to be a 12.
Oh dear.
Oh, Ron.
Nat 20.
Wow, so
26.
Ron sees this coming from a mile away for some reason. Okay.
How does that go in Japanese? You're already dead.
Oh my wa Moshineru.
Oh my wa Moshi Nigerian.
Okay, so as you lot are talking in the middle of the street, in the Motorai town, suddenly you see a golden orb arcing through the air, right towards where you three are standing.
Oh,
The golden orb hits the ground, and it explodes.
Oh.
oh,
What?
Oh,
So, if you pass your reflex save, you take 6 points of damage. If you failed your reflex save, you take 12 points of damage.
oh,
Oh.
oh no!
What the fuck?
So, as the golden orb explodes, Aaron seemingly sees the golden orb just about in time, and completely forgetting about her teammates, dives out of the way through the street, landing on the cobblestones and takes 6 points of burning damage, whilst the other two don't even notice it and it just explodes in their face.
Oh.
Cool.
I'm gonna look around for whoever just threw that fucking orb at me.
Can you all transition to roll 20, please? Des, in the distance, you hear a small explosion.
hey, what was that?
Melor is way too drunk at this point to actually make any comment. He clearly took your bluff a bit too seriously, and is very much drinking, or at least trying to drink you underneath the table.
Yeah, well, that's... Oh, that's not gonna happen. I have to roll for that, don't I?
Go for it.
Oh, God. Do I add my constitution? Wait, that's bad. I don't want to add my constitution. Forget it. It's -1.
Add your constitution.
I was gonna say, yeah, if you want to do that, sure.
It's an 8.
Oh, so that's a 7.
Oh,
Because
okay.
you're adding your constitution.
Oh, God. Okay. So, I'm gonna say that you very much get at least tipsy.
Oh, no.
And currently your dex is -2 of what it usually is.
Fuck!
So you have a
Alright.
temporary dex score of -2 of what it usually is. But you can still get up and get out and about. So you could still technically, well, you're a halfling, so your center of gravity is pretty close to the floor, so you can still walk in a straight line or run in a straight line.
My fucking AC went from 19 to 14. God damn it.
Fucking rip.
Wait, how'd it go from? You should have only lost 1 point of AC from that.
I don't know, man.
You're like, if you're
It's nice to... Maybe I'm actually entering them. Hold on.
yeah, if your dex score is -2, that means you should lose 1. Or you
Do you have any dodge or any additional AC from
you
your
gotta
dex?
you gotta take it -2 to score, not modifier.
yeah, -2 to
Ah.
score, not the modifier.
Okay, I see.
It's
Okay. Yeah, thank you for clearing that up.
I was gonna say, like, holy crap, you dropped 5 AC?
Yeah, okay.
Bloody
Get
hell.
it, man.
All right, so
Cool. So, can you please roll me initiative, and if you wish to do any actions right now, please tell me before initiative roll.
Draw my battle axe.
Whip out my trident.
You still have a trident.
I
Yes.
look at the other two drawing their weapons. I'm noping out, and I just start dashing back towards the inn.
And Des drinks another beer.
Motherfucker. Alright, Tanta. Let's
Okay.
Alright.
try to make a tactical retreat.
Welcome to
Is there
the
screaming?
I feel you.
welcome to the streets of Tarak of the Motonai.
Ah, there we go. Okay. Oh wow, this is big.
This is really good, Ben.
Whew.
I try and like I said, I try and give you guys the best experience I possibly can. So every single time.
Casual flexing right there.
So, like, how far away is the bar from the... Say the explosion.
As I say, we need to place tokens on like what buildings are what.
Okay, so the bar. Oh yeah, sorry, I should have done this. The bar is by here. If you can see the red.
Yeah.
One by there.
Okay, so that's bar. So that's where Dez's token will be. Okay.
And you guys were stood by here. I would put you on the corner of the street, basically. And the inn.
There we go.
The inn is down by here.
And the what? No, what?
The inn is down by here.
Now, what
Okay.
direction did the orb come from?
You can see, if you guys look around, you can see, well, if you have a perception over 4 or 5, you can
Does
see.
meat beat?
Yeah,
Did I have exactly
meets
4?
beats. If you have 4 perception,
Right.
Alright.
you can see on the rooftop a small dwarf covered in strange symbols standing on the edge.
Should I roll initiative too?
Cool. Yep, everybody now roll initiative then.
Alright.
Stitch, you still got the snail on your thinger.
Oh, I see it.
Also, everyone change your chat so that we all have the character pictures as our icons. There we
I
go.
don't know how to do that.
If you're on the chat window, at the bottom it says as : and it should have your name. You can click that and change it to your character name.
So is there any screaming or panic cries or anything like that going on?
Oh yeah, there's a panicked cry from Ally, who is on 1 hit point.
I meant
So-
more from the crowd.
So, as the ball explodes, there is very much a bit of a silence at first, but then suddenly you see the cart start to immediately pull away down the street, so you can probably hear that cantering, as you can see also other people running away from where the explosion originally happened, and quite a few people do step outside to see what's happening. But if you're in the pub, these people probably step back inside immediately after they see the burning wreckage.
How do you do the playing as?
Any casualties?
Currently, no. It seems that the ball was directly centered upon you guys.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I was pretty much a casualty at this point. God, I hope that fucking lizardman didn't get into any trouble. Now, let me tell you, Merlin. That fucking lizardman. It's always getting into shit.
Yeah, you listen here.
Sorry if I'm.
You just got opium? I didn't tell you opium. Is that illegal here?
This opium? I don't know what that is.
Oh, okay. That's probably good. Hey, when's everybody going to the door for?
Cool. Does Aaron have a? Oh yeah, Aaron's got 8 as initiative. Cool.
Yes.
That means, Des, if you wish to run up the building or do any actions, currently you've heard an explosion outside, and there are you can hear quite a few running at her feet. Do you do anything?
I'm gonna roll to see if I go outside.
Go for it.
Let's find out. 11 or above, I go outside. 10 or below, I don't. That's a 7. I'm just gonna have another drink.
Please give me
Oh, no.
Please give me a fortitude save then, Des, as you down another beer.
Damn it. Oh, fuck off. What's a 4?
You've done this to yourself.
Okay, so you lose another 2 dexterity
Oh,
out of your
come
score.
on.
Yeah, suddenly the world starts getting a bit more blurred, you think? The bar seems to go on for quite a long time. You can't see the end of it now.
That's the end of my turn.
So it is now the halfling's turn. He's going to move over there. He's going to take a shot with his crossbow, preloaded, thank God, at the fleeing sorceress. Stitch, what's your AC again?
16.
Cool. Sorry, but you've just been shot.
Okay,
Uh-oh.
how much damage?
You take a total of 2 damage.
I am -1.
Oh god. So you see
Okay.
the halfling get to the edge of the roof and aim down its sights at the fleeing sorceress, fire the crossbow into the back of the sorceress, and then for Awai to just drop to the floor.
My first time unconscious.
Cool. So, which means it. Oh, I was going to say it's Awai next, but Awai's on the floor. So, Awai, you want to give me a stabilization check, please?
Yep.
You're about to die.
Natural 1.
Okay, so that's just
Oh my God.
an additional -1.
So I'm down to -3.
-2. I thought you said you were on -1.
No, I was on minus. Okay, so
He took 2 damage.
And you were at 1, so you're at
2
-1.
damage. So I thought you meant additional -1 was going to
Oh,
be.
on top of the no. It's just like I said, just take the -1.
Okay.
You failed the check.
Okay, cool. No crit fails on death saves.
Cool. So yeah, I'm not that cruel, trust me. So, the dwarven mage comes up and is holding what appears to be a small ring with 6 other balls on the kind of necklace sort of thing. And he's going to throw another one at you guys, but this time he has to make an attack roll because he's not being cheesy. Oh, don't worry. So, the dwarf, like the bald dwarf with no beard, covered in tattoos, plucks another golden orb off the ring and throws it at you, and it slams into the wall of the building next to you guys and blows up, causing part of the building to collapse in on itself as bricks start flying and dust starts to go everywhere. Okay, so Eran, you have seen the sorceress just be downed. You have a madman throwing explosive golden balls at you, and Des currently isn't with you, whilst you and the lizard man are the only people still up. What are you gonna do?
We can do this, Aaron. They're a bunch of bitches.
Yeah, but they're on the roof, aren't they?
They are indeed on the roof.
How high is the roof?
It's every house is 1 story, so
So like what? 8 feet, 9 feet?
I was gonna say about 8.5 feet, 9 feet, yeah.
You can climb that.
Or fall back. It'll draw them off the roof.
We still do need to get Ally.
Maybe you guys should be inside.
I'm gonna move there, trying to get close to the little wizard.
Cool. So, Morgan, the paladin has just run away from the attackers towards Awai, and they are still up on the roof throwing crap at you. What are you going to do?
I didn't know that I was parted with a bunch of pussies.
Yes, you did.
I did, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what I expected. Let's see. Would I be able to climb the roof after moving and then still make an attack?
No, a skill check would be considered a standard action after you move.
Damn. Well, then we're gonna move down to behind this pillar, get into some cover,
Uh-huh.
and then we're going to draw out my longbow.
Okay, cool. So that's your turn, though?
Yep.
Nice. Right. So, far up above you, as you guys are all moving as well. So far up above you guys, the dwarven crossbow is now going to get into position and spot the paladin now running towards the sorceress in the distance. He is going to shoot you with the crossbow. And oh my god, what's your AC, please?
20.
Okay, he fires his crossbow down at you, but unfortunately the bolt hits your armor but pings off it, like spiraling off into the ground.
Unfortunately, what the fuck, Ben?
The fuck, Ben?
What the fuck?
He's
you
trying
mean
to kill us at this
unfortunately?
point.
Anyway, back to the top. Jeebus, your turn again. Outside, there's been another explosion outside, and quite a lot of more yelling now as people start running through the streets. As more explosions start happening,
Hey, Merlin.
Oh God.
there are
Merlin.
carts running down the street away from the explosions.
Merlin.
No, look at where the cart is running.
Oh no.
I was about to get run over.
Oh no. Don't do that to Hawaii. There's Merlin.
Yeah?
I think there's something going on outside, and I think it has something to do with us. Usually trouble follows us.
Well,
We should go.
you go find out.
No,
Go find out first.
No, can I try to drag him with me?
I mean, you could try and drag him with him, but as soon as you do that, he just falls off his stool and onto the floor.
Okay.
So while everybody else is in life or death situation, Des is currently having the Disney pantomime show going on.
I'm gonna go outside.
Cool. Place your counter on the board, please.
Where am I again? Oh, right here?
You're right here.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay. Just gotta find the kid. There it is. No, please drag. There you
Okay, cool. So, what do you do on your turn then?
go.
You are outside. You can see a exploded wall in the distance, flames and smoke going everywhere.
What do I see? What do I fucking see right here?
And in front of you,
see?
against his back against the pillar, is a lizard man.
God damn it. Alright. Oh. Speed do I have? Okay. God, that's a lot of fucking... It's a big map. Alright, I'm gonna take my, dash action to,
Triple your speed.
Yeah. So that's to 60, right?
Yep.
Damn
Means
it, I
you
keep
can't-
forgetting I can do that.
Means you can't move anything else or do anything else this turn, but you triple speed.
That's fine. Sorry, I just wanna measure things out here.
Yeah, no, go for it. Because this means everybody else's turns is going to be quickfire.
Yeah. Okay. Fuck. I'm going to move right here. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna move right here.
Cool, go for it.
Just so I can have some cover. And, yeah, that'll be good for now.
Cool.
I guess I'll prepare my, my crossbow, just like, unsling it from my shoulders clumsily without fucking firing a bolt with my foot. You know?
Cool. Okay, so the halfling now steps up and peeks over the edge of the roof down at the paladin running away and fires off the crossbow bolt at him, but unfortunately it spirals off into the distance, sticking in one of the walls as he's running away. Cool, Stitched, you're dying. Please give me another stabilization roll, but this time I'm going to put it under extraneous circumstances.
Because she's getting rid
Okay.
Basically, you have to roll 2 stabilization rolls.
Okay, that's a 17 plus Constitution, so 19.
Okay.
And a 14.
Cool, so you lose another -2 then. As you guys are watching, Awai on the... Well, as Aran is probably watching Awai on the floor, the horse and carriage bolts away from the explosion.
You just had to mention it, didn't you, Jordan?
I didn't
It was a
mention
Volt.
shit.
Hey, it's fucking Volt.
That wasn't me.
The horses start accidentally kicking Awai in their fear, trying to run away.
Ah!
So,
I deserve this.
This is karma for the last 25 sessions.
the mage up above pulls out another small ball, and then suddenly notices something in the distance. And then he turns as if gripped by something and sees Des in the distance. And is going to put the ball back on the necklace, cast out his hand, and from it, what seemingly like a greenish, brownish ray blasts out of his hand at Des in the distance.
Oh, don't do that. I'm behind a pillar.
And he's short. He could be. He could just be a dwarf in the distance.
What's your AC? What's your AC, Des?
Right now, 17.
Cool. So the ray smashes into the pillar that Des is currently hiding behind and blasts off a piece of rock, sending dust everywhere. So, Eran. Currently, Awai is being kicked by horses. Des is being blasted.
I'm about to go under the wheels.
Des is being blasted by elemental powers. People are running away, screaming and yelling. Some people are hiding behind benches. The lizard man is hiding behind a pillar as crossbow bolts rain down around you. What are you doing?
Okay, I'm going to move there. I'm going to pull Amy out to be right in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
And that's an action, right?
To drag is an action.
Okay, then that would end my turn.
Well, you still have some movement, don't you?
Well, I dragged you out.
He's used more than half.
Okay. Yeah.
You could still drag. I think what Stitch is trying to say is you could still drag to there.
Oh, okay, yeah, let's do that. Drag you, put you right there.
Cool.
There we go.
There we are. Cool. So, Tantek, the paladin, is taking crossbow bolts whilst attending to Awai. Des is under fire from elemental powers. What are you doing?
This is so not my fucking problem. We're gonna take an aim
It is.
shot against the dwarven mage to hit one of those golden balls on his necklace.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Nice idea. Go for it. I like it. I like it a lot.
That is going to be a 23.
Sure, I'll give it to you.
Thanks, Dad.
So, let me just... Wow, unlucky. So, you fire a pinpoint arrow right at the dwarven mage, aiming right for the necklace, and the arrow spins through the air, hits one of the golden balls, and it explodes. But all of the fighters unfortunately see the arrow coming and manage to just about dive out of the way.
What about the mage?
So they only take half damage from the explosion.
So everyone takes half damage, and the mage drops the necklace of golden spheres.
Wait a second, wasn't he wearing the necklace?
No, he was holding it out in front of him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he still takes 12 damage from the explosion, though.
Wouldn't that have
Right.
exploded all the other things on the necklace, though?
No, it does not.
Because they were caught in the explosion? No, okay.
It doesn't work. Like, if it worked like that, then that would be the ultimate tactic of getting rid of that magic item.
Well, that's what I was hoping.
Okay.
It's not fucking nitro, dude.
Cool.
Follow-up question.
Yeah.
Does he still have the hand that was holding the necklace?
Oh.
It is an incredibly burnt hand currently, but it's black and it's still probably on fire. But yes, he still has that hand.
Is it Stumpy?
It is not Stampede, it's just burn.
Let's hand it.
It's
Grab the
black.
necklace.
It's like on the ground below them, and I don't have movement speed for that.
Yeah, it is currently on the ground, off the roof, because he's dropped it. Cool.
All right,
so
that's my turn.
the dwarven crossbowman clearly is taking some issue with this and has fires a bolt towards Tantek, who's currently behind cover. What's your AC, Tantek?
21.
Cool, meets beats. That was pretty epic. But you are
Even after cover?
I was gonna say, but you are in cover, so please give me a percentage roll if you know how to do one of those. If not, I'll just do it.
Oh, lordy. %77%.
Okay, so that's a fail.
Oh.
I would like to also point out, guys, that percentage rolls work backwards. So if you have 20% cover, that means if you roll below 20%, it misses. If you have 50% cover, which is full cover, that's if you roll below 50%, it misses.
Oh.
Oh,
So-
I get it.
Rolling, because otherwise it would flip the tables and you'd be horrendously overpowered by taking cover, like 24/7. So yeah, just pointing that out now in case any of you guys didn't know that.
And that makes sense.
Repeat the rules again, just so I can soak it in.
So, if it's a 20% cover, you have to roll below 20%.
For the attack to miss. So if you are in 20% cover, you then roll a percentage die. If you roll below 20%, then that attack misses. If you're in 50% cover, you have to roll below 50% for that attack to miss.
Okay, so the person making the attack rolls the percent die.
Now the person in cover does it as a reaction.
Oh, okay. I got it now.
Cool. Tantek take 2 damage as a bolt flies through the air, skitters off the pillar, but still manages to hit you. Cool, so back up to the top. Jeebuses, the Tantek has just taken a crossbow bolt to the shoulder. You have no idea where Awai or Eran is, and there is a madman with a crossbow bolt, and he's also has another dude next to him who's firing bolts of energy at you. What do you do?
First question. All right. Is there a door anywhere along here?
There is a door by there.
Okay, right there.
Yep.
And so I can move, attack, and move, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna move up to here. We're actually have. Okay, now, how high up are they exactly?
They are 9 feet above the ground.
And yeah, I don't think that's fine. I'll take the opportunity. 9 feet?
Yep, 9 feet.
Oh, they're not high at all.
Yeah, it's not really much of an advantage. It's like I say, it's a 1-story house.
Okay. I'm gonna fire one of my dust burst bolts at them.
Nice.
Oh, and I gotta hold on. I gotta make sure I do this correctly so I'm not overpowering myself here. Because my attack bonus is my dex bonus, right?
For range, that is correct, yes.
Yeah. That's -2, right?
But the dust burst is another +1, so it's only a -1 at the minute to your original score.
That's right. Screaming one's +2. Cool. Alrighty, yeah, let's do this shit. That would be 18.
Nice, yeah, that is an easy hit.
And
Hooray!
I was aiming for the mage, not any of these dudes.
Okay, roll your damage.
Cool. What the fuck is my damage for this thing again? 1d6. Right. And I gotta roll 1d6 for the rounds. That's 4 damage.
So... Cool.
And then it's 1d6 for how many rounds it lasts.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you roll 1d6 to see how many rounds the cloud now lasts.
Give me 6. Give me 6. 5. Good enough.
Cool. So...
I can't go anywhere else, so I'm just over there now.
Dust burst. Okay, cool. So it's 5-foot cube, so 5 rounds with this guy. 5 foot. So that means I have to do 3 fortitude saves. Do they all have the same fort save? Please tell me they do, because that makes this so much easier. Oh, they don't. Okay, never mind. Whatever. Oh, okay. Well, 2 of them fail it straight off, so the 2 crossbowmen breathe in this sudden cloud of smoke coming off this bolt that suddenly explodes at contact after burrowing itself to the shoulder of the mage, and suddenly start scratching at their eyes as they've become sickened and blinded for 1 round. Cool. Good job, Des. So
finally an opportunity for the dust burst bolt.
So the little halfling on the roof is in absolute panic. He's just gonna start running away. As he can't see anything, he's just gonna run randomly. Cool.
Oh my god. Oh my god, Ben, please.
What?
He's gotta fall off, right?
I mean, there is an edge by here.
Oh,
I'm randomly determining his movement, so we'll see.
Okay.
Cool. So, Stitched, you are on the floor. You've been dragged out of the way of the cart, but you are still dying. Please roll me a Constitution save, a Death save.
18.
Unfortunately, it's still not enough, so that's another -1.
Luckily, I have a Constitution of 14.
Cool. Aaron, you have just seen
Alright.
a bolt fly through the air and slam and explode on the party attacking you from above as you've dragged Stitch out the way. What are you doing?
I'm going to cast Lay on Hands.
Cool.
For drumroll, please. Aha! 6.
Nice.
I am up to 1 HP.
Cool.
Oh,
So
good.
as your hands glow and you place them on Awai's shoulders, suddenly her wounds start knitting together as the burn marks start disappearing, and Awai gasps as she's now awake once again.
I don't like that anymore.
You got a bolt sticking out of you.
You've got
That
a
I
bolt,
do.
you've got a bolt in the back as well.
I'm going to yank that out so it's out of the way of the wounds healing. I'm going to be like, okay, on 3. 1, 2, rip.
Oh fuck!
And I did that before the Lay on Hands,
That's
actually.
obviously,
So that way it could close up, nicely.
Cool. So the sorcerer is gonna brush away the smoke as he puts his hand over his mouth and pushes out his other hand, once again taking aim at Des, who's standing there in the street. And does he hit? What's your AC, Des?
17 right now.
Ooh, meets beats. Man, these are all pretty close.
Wouldn't be if I wasn't fucking drunk.
Yeah. Being drunk. Oh, okay. So as a burning ray of fire is cast across the street at you and hits you in the shoulder, it does 2 damage. Yeah.
Ow.
So, okay, Tantek, you've just seen Des be hit by a bolt of fire, Eran messing around with Awai over in a corner, and Des's bolt.
Yeah.
Des's bolt being surprisingly effective. What do you do?
Messing around, you say? Oh.
How badly injured does the mage look?
The mage is looking pretty badly injured. He's got red eyes and he's coughing into his elbow as he's trying to keep his hand steady towards Des.
Kicking shit.
Oh, that's exactly what I'm doing. Working an attack on him.
Grab the things! Use them against them!
No, I think a nat 20 is going to be better than that.
Wait, what with? Describe your action. Tell me what you're doing. Don't just say nat 20 out of nowhere.
Yeah, as I say, you have to declare your action.
No, I was
before you roll.
debunking Jordan and saying that the necklace would be better. But I'm going to lean out of cover and carefully line up my shot on the mage, who is still coughing and retching.
Go for it.
Arrow through the throat. Arrow
And that
through the
is
throat.
not confirmed. Damn.
Arrow not through the throat.
Okay.
But that's still going to be...
So wait, so what did you do?
So I'm going to lean out of cover and line up a shot on the mage's throat.
Okay. So have you made your attack roll?
Yes, it's going to be 6.
Yeah.
Right, so you hit. When did you hit?
On the nat 20 that I rolled earlier.
Okay, can you declare your attack before you say what
Yeah.
your roll is? You literally said
Yes.
nat 20, and then it was like, then I asked you what you were doing, and then you said you're going to do your attack.
Alright.
Like, that's confusing me, mate. So, you did 6 damage with your arrow on the mage, correct?
Yes.
Cool. He's down to 1 HP.
Alright, well, that's going to be my turn.
Cool. Which leaves the... Oh god, the guy with the dwarven crossbow and not the halfling crossbow. Right. Randomly determine where he goes. Oh god. So, hang on. That's... Oh,
Perfect.
so the dwarf runs blindedly away from the action, trips and falls off the edge of the roof. Oh god, and takes 5 lethal damage
Oh god.
as he splats into the floor as he falls off the first story floor. Okay. So, back to the top. Des, your turn. You've just seen a roof fall off the edge of a building as Tantek has shot or put another arrow in the mage. What do you do?
Yeah, let's try it. I'm gonna shoot another bolt at Buddy there, the mage.
The mage? Go for it.
Because he shot at me, so fuck him. Can I get a fumble deck, please?
Oh god, I didn't think I'd have to bring these out.
I'm sorry, I got a natural 1.
Yikes!
What I get for having the fucking natural 20 against the bluff dude.
Yeah, bit of karma here and there. Cool. Give me a number from 20 to 40, I don't know.
35.
35, and you are using ranged.
Yeah.
Oh god.
No.
Your attack hits the nearest ally, animal, or mount.
Hold on.
Uh,
Des, you're going on the shit list too.
Tantek, where's your wolf?
Oh no.
Or did you forget
In
about
the
your wolf?
room of the inn. No, he's in the inn still.
Okay, you've kept him in the end. Great, so the bolt just hits Tantek.
Okay. Do I have to roll damage now?
Yes. Please roll damage.
It's only a 1d6, it's fine. That was a 5.
You're dead to me.
I'm sorry. I'm a little
Hooray, the
I'm a
attention
little-
is now off of me.
I'm a little
Drunk.
I'm gonna barge in through this door here.
Okay.
I
So,
would like to go inside.
sure thing, you can go inside.
Perfect.
Oh god, okay.
Is there anybody inside? Are they like wondering
there-
what the fuck's going on?
There is currently just people like cowering like against the furthest possible wall as they've seen like this wall get destroyed as part of their house.
Yeah, alright, don't worry. We got it all under control. I think I just shot my friend though.
Oh, so the halfling fails his other constitution save and starts running blindedly towards the edge of the building, but doesn't fall off just yet as he teeters close towards the edge.
God, where are the guards?
Stitched, your turn.
Okay, I
You can do
am
it.
going to. Let's go. Let's go ahead and I'm going to crawl over here.
Go for it.
Look out to see these two, or this guy here, and I am going to cast sleep on him.
Oh no.
Oh man, he's gonna fall off that roof and crack his head open.
You're gonna kill another person. God
Go.
damn
So
it.
DC 17 will.
DC 17 will. Let me just check his will a second. Oh wait, where's sorcerer? Will plus 3. Oh, he fails. He fails hard.
Oh.
Beautiful.
Cool. So tell me what happens.
I cast sleep on him.
He falls
what-
asleep.
What do you mean? Like, I'm casting sleep on him, not paying attention to the ramifications of my actions. I just don't want to be shot by another spell or crossbow.
Okay, so as you cast sleep, he immediately falls asleep, prone and helpless, on the roof, and he slides slightly towards the edge.
Okay, that's one down, and I slide back behind cover. Is drinking a healing potion a bonus action in this game, or is it?
Nope, it's a standard.
Okay, full action. Okay. Cool, that's it.
Cool.
I'm still laying on the floor.
Understandable. Okay. So, after Stitched, Dwarven Mage is currently sleeping, which means, Aaron, your turn.
Okay.
There's currently a halfling on the floor, not knocked out, but still blind and very much damaged, and one dwarf running away like a lunatic, teetering very close to the edge of the building.
Just let it play out, man.
Okay. So
Oh no.
what? What the fuck? Is that an approaching army I see?
I'm sorry,
You
what?
don't see anything.
Sorry, what do you see?
Is that an approaching army I see in this alleyway?
You don't see anything.
I'm sorry. What do you see?
Oh fuck! I don't see it. Okay, well. Okay, so this guy's down here on the ground. This guy's on the roof and incapacitated.
Yep.
This guy's about to die. Gonna do a headlong dive right off the roof there.
This guy's so this guy currently is prone. This guy is also prone and sleeping, and this guy is still running in a random direction. Because that dust burst bolt really fucked them up.
Finally found a good use for it.
Alright, I'm going to go up here to engage, and I'm gonna be like... Oh. Okay. I'm going to shout at Tantic that we need to get the hell out of here. And actually, the
Why?
necklace is right here, yeah?
Yeah, the
Roughly?
necklace is right there. Yep.
I'm going to do like a full turn thing to run forward and snatch it up.
Okay. Cool.
Because I've never seen that shit before. I gotta know what that is. And I'm gonna yell at Tantic, there's a big group of doors approaching. I have a clear view of them now, right?
You do have a clear view of this guard approaching. Yes.
It's the city guard.
Yep.
Okay, Tantic, there's like 15 city guards approaching. Get Amy back to the inn. And I'll run up behind you guys.
Alright, so we're making a break for it.
Yes. We don't have time to explain this to anyone.
Yes, we do.
It's... They won't,
We acted in self-defense. But that means we need to leave no witnesses, so kill them both.
Wait, like the people fleeing? Who are we killing?
The people who attack us.
Oh.
What are you doing? Otherwise you're going to lose your turn.
Wait, it's still Aaron's turn, right?
No, I ended my turn.
Yeah.
Oh, then I'm going to sidle on down there behind the pillar. Also see the big old regiment of dwarves coming in. And I'm going to take a shot against the halfling crossbowmen.
Uh-oh.
The one on the floor. Yeah, go for it.
Yes. That's gonna be a 19.
Unfortunately, that does not hit.
Fuck.
When you are prone, you get +4 to AC.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Different rules.
it's a lot more tactical. That's why I love Pathfinder. Cool. Are you doing anything else? You still have 25 foot left of movement. You can remember you can move and attack in this.
No, I'm just gonna camp out behind the pillar.
Cool. So it's the end of the turn. So guard, move forward, closer again.
I was gonna say.
So back up to the top. It is Tessa's turn.
Alright.
You can see the city guard approaching, and currently you can't see any other enemies in your vision.
Des looks outside. He looks at the city guard approaching. He looks at Tantek. Is Tantek trying to shoot at these people, right?
Yep, he is indeed.
I see Iran over there. I yell. Okay, yeah, Des yells, Tantek, get someplace. And I go back inside and close the door.
Okay, doke.
Just go inside and, you know.
Okie dokie then.
Which means, Stitch, it's your turn. You have no idea what's going on.
I have no idea what's going on, so I step over here again, or crawl over there rather, and let's go ahead and cast Sleep on this one now.
Sure, go for it.
So DC 17 will.
Which one, sorry, again? Sorry. Can you...
That guy
Okay, just
on the
making...
floor.
Yep, just making sure. He fails completely. Again. So...
Perfect. We have 2 there, and now I see the guard over there.
Yep, and now you see you have vision of the city guard. At least one of them. Cool.
All right, and with that, I'll actually step out and just kind of put my hands up a little bit.
So you concentrate your magical energy and cast Sleep. The magical, like, whisper and, like, lights falling over the prone halfling who does indeed fall asleep. Cool. Which means it is Eran and Tantek's turn.
Alright. So, this fucker's asleep now, right?
Yep.
And this fucker's asleep.
Only this one is awake. This one.
Okay.
Wait, hold on.
Okay. Just wanted to double check. On that note, it's kind of not very chivalrous to cut people open while they're asleep, and there's a guard coming to arrest them. So I'm going to fall back.
Boobs. Oh, sorry.
Yep, go for it. Oh, don't worry, you can eyeball it at this point. Man, it's fine.
Let's go! There I am.
Cool, Tante.
Wait.
Where are you going?
I'm going to follow Aaron's lead and dip out and use my full action.
Don't forget AOI.
Okay, so...
Did you just leave AOI again?
Yep.
God damn it.
Okay, so he fails his fortitude save. again, and he's still blinded, and randomly determined. Oh god! So you don't. None of you see this because at this point it's on the other side of the roof, but you probably hear a small yelp and a quiet thud in the distance.
If he just ran off the edge of the
God,
roof.
that's
the last dwarf just ran off the edge of the roof and crashed down onto the other side of the building. Cool. So then we have the city guard move up, and combat is over, with Aoi standing in the middle of the street with her hands up, Eren, the lawful good paladin, running away, Tantek, the lizard man, also running away, and Des hiding in a building. And I
The
believe
This is a
Comes
scared
first.
family. I'm just putting my finger up to my lips and like, shh. Be very quiet.
as the human family kind of looks at you confused, like, what the fuck is going on? Okay, so I think we shall leave it there for tonight, guys.
All right.
Beautiful.
God damn it, Stitch.
Oh god damn it!
Aoi is more lawful good than you currently.
The mission comes first.
How does the mission succeed if we're arrested for running away from the scene of a crime?
Oh, okay, you got me there.
Besides, we have two of them put to sleep.
And you have witnesses backing up your claim of self-defense, and you...
Well, I was more worried about being caught out without our escort.
Who is
Oh, he's
currently
out.
drunk in a bar right now.
No, yeah.
He's currently drunk in a bar, toppled over off a stool.
Okay. Well, I suppose it could be okay.
okay.
What's the worst that can happen?
Now, get around back down there. You made your choice.
Yeah, but combat's over, so I can move freely.
You made your choice.
So I'll just move
So let's
back up
leave
a little
that there
bit.
for tonight then, guys.
Okay.
I hope you have enjoyed this session once again.
This is
Yep.
good.
And
This
So
is good.
his-
it is an interesting place to leave off.
Okay, well,
Sitting at
I'm
1 HP.
going out to socialize. That was good shit.
Yeah, I can't wait till the fucking YouTube episode about this.
We'll see what happens.
This is off drunk.
I'm going to finish all my other work first, but yeah, I'm definitely going to start in the new year, definitely start back
Farewell.
up on all this.
User disconnected from your channel.
I hope Merlin's okay.
He is dead from alcohol poisoning.
Oh god.
Oh god. This.
Let's see.
So, did you guys enjoy that session?
That was good.
Yeah, that was good. Quite the twist at the end there, coming under attack and then being downed instantly.
Wow, you had 1 HP.
Now I know how Tantek feels.
Oof. And Tantek got a bolt in the back from his best buddy.
You are both on my shit lists.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
on my shit list too for fucking abandoning Aoi like that.
How much
Hey,
does a
man.
potion weigh, by the way?
A potion, it's a glass bottle, so it's like less than a pound, I guess.
Less than a pound.
Yeah, right. It should
The three of them put together, it's like 1.5 pounds, maybe.
Yeah. I was going to say, potions, generally speaking, are negligible. Jesus, I hate that word.
Okay.
Negligible.
Yeah.
Just like the labor vote in Wales, am I right? Ooh.
Oh, don't. Like, let's talk about
Damn.
let's talk about Pathfinder and not talk about that, please.
I'm
All right,
sorry.
well, I'm heading off.
Have a good
Okay.
one, man.
Thanks,
User
Bob.
disconnected from your channel.
Well, I thought that was a pretty good session. What about you guys?
That was fun. Yeah, no, I enjoyed it.
So how much did that rose quartz dust end up costing?
I'm gonna look it up now. I've got to do the rose quartz. I've got to do potions. I've got I always have like a little list after every session of what to do. But it's cool. It's cool. I've got some ideas.
Alright, I'm off, guys. See you later.
Later.
Cheers.
User disconnected from your channel.